बहुत लोग कंफ्यूज्ड है कि सर लाइफ में हमारे पापा बोलते डॉक्टर इंजीनियर ही बनो, बट एक डीजे बनने में या वीजे विजुअल जॉकी बनने में कितना कमा सकते हैं?
Like it's a multi-billion dollar industry right now.
बिलियन।
Anybody who gets into this industry, they are literally going to make gold.
तो अगर मैं एक अज्यूम करता हूँ, एक छोटा सा आदमी जॉब करता है, फिर खुद की एजेंसी खोलता है, 5 साल 7 साल के बाद वो घर पे कितना पैसा लेके जा सकता है अगर उसमें टैलेंट है?
तो 5-6 साल में वो इजीली 4-5 करोड़ का बिजनेस तो कर सकते हैं।
क्या 4-5 करोड़ बॉय? आज भी पेरेंट्स अपने बच्चे को IB स्कूल में डाल रहे हैं, लाखों रुपया स्पेंड कर रहे हैं फीस के लिए। अब अब्रॉड जाना मुश्किल है, ट्रम्प साहब तहलका मचा रहे हैं। इंडिया में जेन्युइन जॉब और बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटीज कहाँ पे है?
इंडिया में कोई बड़ा डीजे, I used to do visuals for them. Any international artist that steps into the Indian soil as a DJ, I was with.
You don't have a luxury car. You can buy a car every month. कोई 1 करोड़ के ऊपर का गाड़ी नहीं है। क्यों सर? Just curious.
I feel in India it doesn't make sense.
मैं इतने लोगों को जानता हूँ केसी सर, जैसे हल्का सक्सेस आता है ना, महंगा गाड़ी, महंगा घर, फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग जीरो।
लाइफ में बड़ा बनना है और ये इंडस्ट्री में बनना है, नंबर 1।
दोस्तों, यू हैव एंजॉयड अरिजीत सिंह का कॉन्सर्ट, ओके? आपने AR रहमान के भी लाइव शोज देखे, आपने हनी सिंह को भी एंजॉय किया रहेगा, यो हनी सिंह। बट वो एक्सपीरियंस को शानदार बनाता है एक स्पेशल पोस्ट, एक स्पेशल कंपनी जो काम करता है विजुअल ग्राफिक्स का, विजुअल एक्सपीरियंसेस का, एंड पूरा आपको इमर्सिव एक्सपीरियंस देता है, जिसके कारण वो लाइफ टाइम मेमोरी बन जाता है। और जी हाँ, आज मेरे गेस्ट, मेरे मेंटी है सुपर खास, जिनका नाम है केसी। और मजे की बात, वो 10वीं पास ही है, यानी विदाउट अ हाई एजुकेशन, विदाउट फैमिली सपोर्ट, टुडे ही इज द किंग of the VJ industry, the video jockey industry, the immersive experience industry. So ladies and gentlemen, my dear entrepreneurs community, please welcome Casey of Pixado.
नमस्ते सर।
Yes.
Hi, how are you doing sir?
Casey, thank you for coming. And
Pleasure, sir.
आपकी स्टोरी शेयर करना मेरे लिए इसलिए इंपॉर्टेंट है केसी सर, क्योंकि हम आजकल देखते हैं पेरेंट्स आर टू कॉम्पिटिटिव, पढ़ाई कर लो और मैं मेरे बच्चों को बिजनेस में डालूंगा। एंड आपकी जर्नी बहुत हम स्टार्ट करेंगे, बट आपके जर्नी में एजुकेशन ज़्यादा रोल था नहीं, फ्रेंड फैमिली से सपोर्ट मिला नहीं। आई विल बी एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट टू से कि आपने सबसे ज्यादा ठोकर खाए है, एंड यू आर अ सेल्फ मेड पर्सन डिस्पाइट सो मेनी ऑब्स्टेकल्स। हम आपकी स्टोरी कवर करेंगे, बट फर्स्ट लेट मी टेल यू हाउ डज इट फील जब मैं आपको इंट्रोड्यूस करता हूं कि इंडिया पायोनियर, जिसने वीडियो जॉकी इंडिया में स्टार्ट किया, वन ऑफ द अर्ली अडेप्टर्स, इम्प्लीमेंटर्स एंड द किंग ऑफ दिस इंडस्ट्री। भाई डीजे वाले बाबू, मेरा गाना चला तो डीजे तो पता है सबको, वीडियो जॉकी क्या होता है? लेट्स स्टार्ट विद दैट। व्हाट इज अ वीडियो जॉकी?
All right, firstly, thanks for having me here. And of course, जब आप introduce करते हो ऐसे तो really feels great. Makes me feel that I've achieved something, which is what everybody wants to feel. So that's really great. So coming to visual jockeying as such, in simple terms, it is interpreting music visually. So basically, आप back in the days how it was, तब एक DJ music play कर रहा था और उसके हिसाब से हम लोग उसके पीछे whether it's a graphics और a projection और जो भी है, हाँ, वहाँ पे हम लाइव वो गाने के हिसाब से हम लोग विजुअल्स इंटरप्रेट करते थे, हमारी सोच जैसी है वैसी, टू इंटरेक्ट विद द क्राउड। दिस इज हाउ दिस होल प्रोफेशन स्टार्टेड, एंड देन वन लेड टू अनदर। टेक्नोलॉजी वेंट फ्रॉम, of course, even back in the days there was projection mapping and everything, but this was like an underground profession. इंडिया में ये एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं कर रहा था, हाँ। एंड आई थिंक आई वाज fortunate enough to kind of, I was looking for a profession and to jump into it. I used to DJ back in the days, and this profession happened to come my way and was very interested and jumped into it.
तो आप एक डीजे थे, वो स्टोरी भी हम करेंगे, बट डीजे वाले बाबू, मेरा गाना चला तो उससे VJ, एंड द हाइट ऑफ सक्सेसेस मुझे कुछ शेयर करने दीजिए। आईफा अवार्ड सबने देखा रहेगा। आईफा अवार्ड्स, यू आर वन ऑफ द क्रिटिकल कंपोनेंट्स जहाँ पे आप विजुअल एक्सपीरियंसेस, क्रिएटिव ग्राफिक्स, वो कम्युनिकेशन, वो इमर्सिव एक्सपीरियंस आप देते हो। फिल्म फेयर अवार्ड्स आप देते हो। आई थिंक, आई एम श्योर हनी सिंह साहब का कॉन्सर्ट है, अरिजीत सिंह साहब का कॉन्सर्ट है, और वो कॉन्सर्ट सिर्फ इंडियाज में नहीं, अब्रॉड में। तो इट इज नॉट जस्ट द ग्राफिक्स, आई थिंक इट इज द ओवरऑल एक्सपीरियंस। वो लेजर शो, वो स्टेज का अपील कैसे दिखता है, कब कौन सा पार्ट आएगा, क्योंकि वही एक्सपीरियंस को 10x करता है। तो मैं लोगों को खाली एक शेयर करना चाहूंगा कि फ्रॉम अ पर्सन हु हैड 0 रुपीज, एजुकेशन नहीं था, फादर का सपोर्ट नहीं था, फैमिली का सपोर्ट नहीं था, आज इतने बड़े लेवल पे ठोकर खा के स्टार्ट किया है। और जस्ट आपको अगर एक अंदाज दूं तो हैज अ टीम ऑफ 40, और हर महीने वो एक BMW बुक कर सकते हैं उतना लेवल का प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी और सेल्स है, और BMW है नहीं, उसके ऊपर भी आएंगे। बट सर लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द इंडस्ट्री टुडे। आपको क्या लगता है हाउ बिग इज दिस इंडस्ट्री? क्योंकि बहुत लोग कंफ्यूज्ड है कि सर लाइफ में हमारे पापा बोलते हैं डॉक्टर इंजीनियर ही बनो, बट एक डीजे बनने में या वीजे विजुअल जॉकी बनने में कितना बड़ा इंडस्ट्री है। यानी अगर एक इंसान अच्छे से जॉब भी करता है और वर्किंग पार्टनर बन जाता है पिक्साडू या और कोई कंपनी में, या खुद का एक बिजनेस करता है और 5 साल 7 साल एक्सपीरियंस कनेक्शंस बिल्ड करता है, तो कितना कमा सकता है?
See, if you have to talk about the size of the industry, ये industry बहुत बड़ा है sir. Like it's a multi-billion-dollar industry right now.
बिलियन?
Yes.
मल्टी
multi-billion-dollar
बिलियन डॉलर
industry.
इंडस्ट्री।
And right now, अगर आप इंडिया देखोगे तो recently we've got a big boost for live entertainment from the government itself.
बिल्कुल।
Whether Coldplay came and performed in our Sri Narendra Modi Stadium, and that had over 1 lakh people, over there, and
crazy ticket prices
हाँ
also.
जी. And recently there was also an initiative by the government which is called Waves. It was a conference and an expo that happened in Mumbai only. हाल ही हाल में हुआ था जियो में, where we were also part of a small part, where हमने India Pavilion में थोड़े visuals and experiences we created for one of our event partners. हमने Reliance के exhibition stall भी हमने design किए थे और create किए थे. So yes, I mean for anybody for that matter, it depends on which profession you choose, because this is the entire event industry, it's the entire entertainment industry. ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ विजुअल्स ही करना है. आप यू कुड बी अ क्रिएटिव प्रोड्यूसर हमारे इंडस्ट्री में, या यू कुड बी एन आर्टिस्ट मैनेजर, you could be an event manager, you could be an event conceptualizer. The industry is very, very big. And I think India is right now on a very upward trajectory. And anybody who gets into this industry, they are literally going to make gold.
क्योंकि किसी से people want to spend for experiences, उनके experiences में spend करना है. तो अगर मैं एक assume करता हूँ, एक छोटा सा आदमी जॉब करता है, फिर खुद की एजेंसी खोलता है, 5 साल 7 साल के बाद वो घर पे कितना पैसा लेके जा सकता है? अगर उसमें टैलेंट है, राइट नेटवर्क है, मेंटोर से टैलेंट है, कितना लेके जाएगा अंदाज?
सर 5-6 साल में वो इजीली 4-5 करोड़ का बिजनेस तो कर सकता है.
क्या इजीली 4-5 करोड़? सो बॉय,
बिकॉज टुडेज टाइम it's a very golden time in India. Wow. Where the media and the live industry is going to boom. अगले 10 साल, probably little more than that, I'm just saying, at least to the next 10 years, the media and the entertainment industry is going to be booming. आप खुद देख लीजिए, OTT देख लीजिए या movies देख लीजिए. Look at the number of movies that have been releasing. Look at the number of OTT serials that have been releasing. That is a different kind of consumption of entertainment. Sure. But live entertainment today is gone to a different level.
Absolutely.
We have Book My Show, you have Insider, you have District. These are all companies which have, come in and they've made a mark.
बिल्कुल. और इनफैक्ट आई एम अ बिग एनिमे फैन, और मूवीज आते तो वी प्रेफर टू सी इट इन IMAX स्क्रीन, क्योंकि वो एक्सपीरियंस अच्छा हो, डॉल्बी एटमॉस साउंड हो. इनफैक्ट आप मानोगे नहीं, बॉम्बे में 4DX थिएटर्स आ गए.
हाँ जी.
मूवी देखते देखते आपको वो हिलाएगा, लाइटिंग इफेक्ट आएगा, पानी आएगा, एंड पीपल आर स्पेंडिंग 1000-2000 पर टिकट. तो अगर आप बोलते हो कि अगर मैं मेहनत करके 5-7 साल में अच्छे मेंटर नेटवर्क के साथ 4-5 करोड़ का धंधा करता हूँ, एंड इवन इफ आई 20% मेरा नेट प्रॉफिट है या 25% है, मैं 1 करोड़ रुपया कमा सकता हूँ इजीली,
वेरी इजीली,
आफ्टर ऑल एक्सपेंसेस,
वेरी इजीली.
सो भाई ये इंडस्ट्री में अगर आपके पास स्पार्क है, मेरा ये मानना है केसी साहब की हर इंडस्ट्री में
100%
अगर स्पार्क है, बट आई थिंक ये इंडस्ट्री में, बिकॉज मैं 4 क्राइटेरिया बोलता हूँ. मार्केट इज सपोर्टिंग, पीपल आर विलिंग टू पे फॉर इट, एंड इट इज वर्थ. उन्हें वो एक्सपीरियंसेस, पीपल वांट टू स्पेंड ऑन एक्सपीरियंसेस. लोग आजकल ट्रैवल करना चाहते हैं. लोग बोलते हैं ना कि हम बच्चे भले कम करेंगे, बच्चे बाद में करेंगे, वी वांट टू ट्रैवल. ये माइंडसेट इंडिया जा रहा है जैसे अब्रॉड में जा रहा था. एंड आई वाज शॉक्ड, IPL के टिकट्स बॉम्बे में पीपल आर पेइंग 10,000-15,000 रुपीज टिकट्स.
यस,
वही चीज आप घर पे AC में, टीवी पे, बड़ी स्क्रीन पे फ्री में देख सकते हो. बट वो एक्सपीरियंस के लिए, कॉन्सर्ट के लिए आप यूट्यूब पे देख लो, बट कॉन्सर्ट में जाने के लिए धक्का धुक्की, पुअर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, और लेट्स से इंप्रूविंग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, जैसे हमारा दिलजीत साहब ने भी कहा था कि इंडियाज इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नीड्स टू इंप्रूव. स्टिल इंप्रूविंग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में भी पीपल आर स्पेंडिंग 10K, 20K, 50,000. तो आई थिंक ये इंडस्ट्री बहुत बड़ा है.
यस, इंडस्ट्री बहुत बड़ा है. एंड देन इफ आई हैव टू गिव यू, मैं कुछ नया चीज़ के बारे में बोलूँ कि व्हाट इज कमिंग अप और व्हाट इज ऑलरेडी कम इन, व्हिच पीपल डोंट रियली नो, लोगों को पता भी नहीं है. आपने K-pop तो सुना होगा.
यस.
कोरियन पॉप.
यस.
द कोरियन पॉप इज कम टू इंडिया.
हाँ,
they have come to India. The company behind it has come to India. Right now they are forming Indian pop, same like the K-pop. They are taking people and they are forming boy bands, girl bands, and that is going to become a huge scenario. Why are they coming from there to here? क्योंकि यहाँ पे market है. India is the highest media consuming market in the world.
Wow.
We are the highest consuming market in the world. So, like, everybody wants to be here. Biggest of the companies like Live Nation. Live Nation दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा live entertainment company है. They have arenas and venues, concert venues around the world. They do concerts with like Jay-Z, Beyonce, Coldplay, or the biggest of the biggest in the world. They are entering the market in India because the market is big. So India in the live entertainment scene is the prime market right now.
Wow. अब आपकी जर्नी से स्टार्ट करते हैं, और मेरे लिए ये जर्नी प्रेजेंट करना इसलिए इम्पोर्टेंट है कि इवन विद ₹0 विथ नो बैकग्राउंड यू कैन मेक इट डिसेंट, एंड यू हैव मेड इट बिग, बट यू कैन मेक इट डिसेंट इन एनी इंडस्ट्री. तो सर आपकी बैकग्राउंड से स्टार्ट करते हैं. आई एम श्योर यू मस्ट बी बोर्न विद अ सिल्वर स्पून, गोल्डन स्पून.
Absolutely not, sir. You're completely wrong. I'm born in a very, very simple, basic family.
Where in India?
Bangalore
में.
Bangalore. Very, very simple family.
And I'm sure very traditional, orthodox, strict.
Absolutely.
आपके ऊपर कर्फ्यू था घर पे?
100%.
आपके ऊपर कर्फ्यू था?
7 o'clock was my curfew.
7 a.m.
7 p.m. sir.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. was my curfew. I couldn't get out of the house after 7 p.m.
क्या बात है. I mean, सुना है कि सिस्टर्स के ऊपर स्ट्रिक्ट रहते थे, लेकिन बेटों के ऊपर भी.
हाँ, like dad and mom were like that. More towards dad.
हाँ, कि बेटा 7 बजे घर चाहिए मेरे को.
हाँ, तो पापा आते थे काम से about 6:45-7. तो जब उनकी बाइक की आवाज सुनाई पड़ी तो चलो घर के अंदर, खत्म. उसके बाद नो कमिंग आउट.
एंड डैड क्या करते थे कैसे सर?
Dad he was a tool and die maker. He used to work for a simple company. He was working for a company called Pan Electronics in Hosur.
Okay.
So हम बैंगलोर में थे, लेकिन पापा जाते थे काम होसूर तक.
Oh wow.
He used to go to the Sipcot industrial area every day. That time the travel was about, I think, a little more than an hour.
आज करेंगे
hour and a half or something.
आज भी इम्पॉसिबल है करना.
नहीं, today the roads and facilities are better, but Bangalore traffic is crazy. नहीं होएगा. It'll be quite a challenge.
तो डैड जॉब करते थे.
Yeah.
How many siblings आप थे?
We are 5 of us.
Five
लोग 5 थे. I was the last, the youngest.
Okay.
I was born very late, so everybody were very elder to me. So yeah, I mean, when I was in school, they were all finishing college, getting a job, and that kind of a scenario.
तो आपके 10th के बाद क्या हुआ, वो स्टोरी बताइए.
So basically, like, nowadays you see kids, right? जब वो second standard, third standard या fifth standard में होते तभी उनका, अच्छा मुझे एस्ट्रोनॉट बनना है, मुझे ये बनना है, मुझे डॉक्टर बनना है.
Right.
I didn't know what I wanted to do.
अच्छा.
मेरा कहीं पे दिमाग नहीं था. I was probably good at a few things. I was good in a little bit of sports. Studies, I was okay, not really great. I could sketch, I could draw. But very, very simple, basic things. But yeah, I was an over enthu cutlet in class or in school and all. Very, very enthu. For everything, I'll be jumping. I want to be the first guy to do it.
See.
Finished 10th, didn't know what to do. पापा ने बोला चलो तुम मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग करो डिप्लोमा में. मुझे बोला ठीक है.
डैड का एक्सपोजर ही वही था.
Yeah, his exposure was towards mechanical
engineering. डिप्लोमा कर लो.
Yeah, do this. So I said okay. डिप्लोमा. पापा's his thing was PUC क्यों करना है, तू सीधा डिप्लोमा कर ले, डिप्लोमा के बाद काम पे लग जा. लाइक ठीक है.
Because I think only concern psychologically था कि we need cash flow.
Yeah.
आप प्लीज काम पे लग जाओ, कैश फ्लो दो, बिकॉज आई हैव 3 daughters जिन्हें हमें सपोर्ट करना है, मैरिज करना है. ये ट्रेडिशनल एक फादर का होता है. तो ये आपके ऊपर इंडायरेक्टली बचपन में प्रेशर भी आ गया कि बेटा चलो
जॉब कर ले. मेन सिनेरियो. इनफैक्ट मैं लाइक इवन इन स्कूल, सबसे हाई स्कूल पहुंचा तब से समर हॉलीडेज में ही यूज्ड टू सेंड मी टू वन ऑफ हिज फ्रेंड्स वर्कशॉप्स.
ओह.
तो आई यूज्ड टू गो वर्क इन वर्कशॉप्स फॉर समर हॉलीडेज.
चलो.
तो महीने का 500, 600, 300, 200 जो भी है,
pocket money, stipend,
working in Greece and this and that, doing that kind of stuff. Basically a helper boy. That's what I used to do in summer holidays. तो exposure भी उतना ही था. Not traveled much. दुनिया तो कुछ देखा नहीं है, जो भी दिखाया गया उतना ही पता है.
Sure.
So then joined diploma, while I was studying my first year, I became friends with the third year guys. तो जब मैं second year पहुंचा तो third year लड़के पास आउट हो गए थे. So then they came to meet, we just generally hi hello. तो तब मैंने पूछा उनसे कि भाई कहाँ पे काम मिला, क्या काम मिला, क्या है. तो उन्होंने बोला कि मैं तो अप्रेंटिस कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे ये फैक्ट्री में इधर. अच्छा, कितना तनख्वाह मिल रहा है? एक ने बोला कि उसको मिल रहा है 1,000 रुपया, दूसरे ने बोला 1,100, तीसरे ने बोला 900. आई वाज लाइक बस व्हाट इज दिस, क्या हो क्या रहा है? मैं ये पैसे में मैं क्या करूँगा?
तो और किसी सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट, बट ये दिस इज वैलिड इवन टुडे. आज भी पेरेंट्स अपने बच्चे को आईबी स्कूल में डाल रहे हैं, लाखों रुपया स्पेंड कर रहे हैं फीस के लिए. वो कॉलेज में जाते हैं, लाखों रुपया स्पेंड करते हैं. बच्चा बोलता है मैं दुनिया कॉन्कर करूंगा. अब अब्रॉड जाना मुश्किल है, ट्रम्प साहब तहलका मचा रहे हैं. ऑस्ट्रेलिया, कनाडा, यूके में दे आर ऑल प्रोटेस्टिंग अगेंस्ट इंडिया. इंडिया में जेन्युइन जॉब और बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटीज कहाँ पे है? इफ आई एम इन्वेस्टिंग, लेट्स से, दिस इज नॉट अ अंडरस्टेटमेंट, आज हम 1 करोड़ रुपया हम हमारे बच्चों पे इन्वेस्ट करते इन देयर बेसिक एजुकेशन. 1 करोड़ रुपया, वो 1 करोड़ का आरओआई कब आने वाला है? केसी साहब, इंडिया डज नॉट हैव दैट लेवल ऑफ जॉब्स और अपॉर्चुनिटीज. और जो हम बुक्स में सीख रहे हैं या आजकल कंप्यूटर चैट जीपीटी पे सीख रहे हैं, और ग्राउंड का जो इंडिया है वो बहुत डिफरेंट है.
You are absolutely right.
इनफैक्ट आप मानोगे नहीं, मेरे पास जो एक बंदा आता है अर्बन क्लब का एसी रिपेयर करने को, ही इज गोइंग टू अर्न मोर देन पीपल इन एमबीए कॉलेजेस. ड्राइवर्स आर गोइंग टू अर्न मोर, मैकेनिक्स आर गोइंग टू अर्न मोर, बिकॉज जो हार्ड वर्क करेगा और जिसके पास टेक्निकल ग्राउंड लेवल प्रूवन स्किल्स रहेंगे वो जीतेंगे. जो नहीं तो आपका काम तो चैट जीपीटी वैसे भी करने वाला है. आज चैट जीपीटी कैन गिव यू बेस्ट फाइनेंशियल एडवाइस. आप अपना पोर्टफोलियो अपलोड कर दो, वो ऑन द स्पॉट बोल देगा कि ये रीबैलेंस कर लो. आज चैट जीपीटी आपको अच्छा रिसर्च रिपोर्ट बना के देता है. आज चैट जीपीटी आपको अच्छा लीगल ड्राफ्ट बना के देता है. सो आई डोंट नीड 10 स्मार्ट पीपल, आई कैन हैव 1 or 2 स्मार्ट पीपल हु कैन प्रॉम्प्ट वेल, यूज कॉमन सेंस, और वो एआई को यूज करके काम कर सकते हैं. लेकिन एसी रिपेयर करने के लिए चैट जीपीटी नहीं आएगा. मैं ये बार बार क्यों बोल रहा हूँ? क्योंकि ये रियलिटी होता है. हमारे बाबा बोलते हैं कि बेटा इंजीनियर बन जाओ, डॉक्टर्स बन जाओ, लाइफ इजी है. लाइफ इज नॉट इजी. इंडिया पे ग्राउंड लेवल पे इतना हाई कंपटीशन है, इतने कम यूनिक अपॉर्चुनिटीज है आज भी. तो मुझे लगता है कि आपके लिए भी ये स्ट्रगल था कि यार बापू ने बोला इंजीनियरिंग कर दो, तो इंजीनियर करने के बाद 800-900 रुपए के लिए थोड़ी मैं अपना टाइम बर्बाद करूंगा.
एग्जैक्टली. तो दैट इज वेयर अ बिग शिफ्ट हैपेंड इन मी. कि भाई मैं इतना किया, आई मीन लाइक समर हॉलिडेज में मैं कमाता था 600-700 महीने का. आई वाज अ हेल्पर बॉय. अभी तो पढ़ लिया, पढ़ने के बाद फिर से 1,000 रुपया. लाइक व्हाट एम आई ट्राइंग टू डू, हाउ एम आई स्टार्टिंग माय लाइफ, वेयर एम आई गोइंग?
जी.
So that is when I got introduced to events. When I say events, there were promotions going on. Event management was, I think, was just getting on. It had started quite some time back, but it was getting on set and kind of becoming bigger and better. There were a few good players in the market. So वहाँ पे मेरा, I met one guy who was, he told me, तू free है तो तू चल, through some contact, एक promotion है, तू कर ले, तेरे को दिन का 150 दूंगा.
दिन का 150?
दिन का 150.
कहा महीने का 800-900.
मैंने बोला चलो, अभी कितने दिन का काम है? उसने बोला 10 दिन का काम. 10 दिन
1500.
ठीक है चलो. So I went, that's where I got to know this first event management company called Phase One.
Okay.
This was, I was probably, so I finished my 10th very early. I was put to school early.
Okay.
So I think I was 15 years old or something, 15 and a half or something.
Wow.
That's it. So I finished my 10th when I was 13. So I was only 15 years old. And I went to this company and they saw me, and I was very short. Back in the days. I was only 5 feet tall. When I was in college. So I grew up after that.
Late bloomer.
Yeah. So they saw me and then they looked at me and like, how old are you? Like 15. How can you work? You're child labor. But anyways, end of the day, I think the things were a little more easier back in the days. So they said, ठीक है. They explained things to me जिसके बारे में मुझे promotion करना था, कुछ flyers देने थे in some particular location. So I ended up doing that job. 10 दिन किया. उसके बाद कुछ पैसा नहीं आया. Then I started running behind this guy. Finally, he said, नहीं वो ये हुआ वो हुआ. उसने मुझे 900 दिया.
900 रुपये दिया.
ठीक. बोला ठीक है भाई, जो मिला ठीक. So that is how I started doing promotions. And then for me, when I was doing my second year, for me it was like, मैं तो ये करके कमा लूँगा. मैं 10 दिन काम करूंगा, 20 दिन घर में बैठूंगा, फिर भी मैं तेरे से ज्यादा कमाऊंगा, मैं क्यों आके करूँ फैक्ट्री में काम, यू नो. 8-10 hours of work plus travel plus this, go through, you know, working with the machines and everything didn't quite make sense. So I think that's where I kind of rebelled out.
और आपने कॉलेज ड्रॉप कर दिया?
Yeah, second year I didn't finish my second year.
You dropped out?
Yeah, I dropped out. I told my father, I told my mom. Huge fight, huge
father का रिएक्शन क्या हुआ? अय्यो,
एक दो मार खाया. got beaten up, got hit.
Oh my God, seriously?
Yeah. Oh, I've got beaten up a lot when I was a kid. I was a very, very naughty child.
Oh.
So I think मेरे पूरे खानदान ने मुझे मारा है types. वैसा. So yeah, then as usual, you know, like between me and my dad there was always a little friction. ये वो हुआ, then I stopped stopped doing college. Then my dad got retired, I think so. Yeah, somewhere there he got retired. उन्होंने खुद का एक small scale industry start किया.
अच्छा.
So he said, now you'll work with me. I didn't have a choice. मैंने बोला ठीक है, but you have to let me do my events work whenever it comes.
So he allowed?
He first took some time. Then he said, you work. When it comes, you tell me, I will see. He never said yes to it. He said, I'll see. So I used to work with him. हम लोग we used to do for Hindustan Aeronautics.
Okay.
Dad used to make helicopter blade technical punching dies and things like those. So I was into the whole क्या बोलते हैं, the technical knowledge and hands-on with machines and all was from childhood. So I was very good at all of those things. So even today, you want me to take some equipment, work on any of the machinery, it's a lathe or a milling or a drilling machine or a sawing machine, I still have the skills. I still remember what needs to be done. So I got introduced to all of that at a very, very young age. So I was doing that job here and there, and I was doing promotions also. But yeah, पापा ने कभी सैलरी नहीं दिया. नहीं दिया.
I think this is.
बोला तो सैलरी क्यों चाहिए? तेरा क्या खर्चा है?
अच्छा, घर पे तो दे रहा है,
तेरा क्या खर्चा? मैं तुझे घर दे रहा हूँ, कपड़े दे रहा हूँ, खाना दे रहा हूँ, पैसा क्यों चाहिए? क्या करने वाला तू पैसे से?
अरे
तू पहले मुझे बता.
So this is why kids don't join family business, क्योंकि हम उन्हें enough respect, dignity से treat नहीं करते. ये बहुत बड़ा issue है जी.
Then of course, I mean, because I was very young, he would never let me talk to the clients. Never bring me on board to teach the, you know, negotiations, pricing point क्या है. And of course, my dad also is not a businessman, so I think he never understood business as business because he's been working with a company for all his life.
Yes.
तो उनको business समझ में नहीं आया, which I realized. Of course, मुझे भी कुछ पता नहीं था, लेकिन मुझे पता था कि वो negotiation skills बहुत बुरा है उनका.
हाँ.
उन्होंने बोल दिया, शायद उन्होंने बोल दिया 1 लाख.
हाँ.
और ऑपोजिट से क्लाइंट मांग रहा है 10,000 में कर दो. And he's not holding his ground. He's like, give me some time. मैं आता हूँ वापस. I mean, that's not a great negotiation. Of course, I was very young. अगर मैं जाके बोलूँगा तो और एक थप्पड़ मिलेगा मुझे. But anyways, that's how it was, you know. I'm just giving a very random example.
Sure.
So yeah, I mean, but he did whatever he could do. He, you know, he maintained the family, got his daughters married.
I'm sure he's a great father, but
my elder brother married. And
मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है, आप फ्रस्ट्रेटेड नहीं फील हो रहेंगे कि
मैं तो बहुत फ्रस्ट्रेटेड था.
मेरा इंडिपेंडेंस गया, मेरा इनकम नहीं है, मेरा स्किल डेवलप नहीं हो रहा, मेरे पास डिसीजन मेकिंग राइट्स नहीं है, मेरा फ्यूचर क्या है? और ये केसी सर, आई टेक 2 minutes, यही 90% लोग फैमिली बिजनेस में दे सफर दिस. टिपिकली फादर्स क्या बोलते हैं, बेटा तू आ, मैं जैसे बोलता हूँ वैसा तू कर. यानी यू वर्क एज एन एम्प्लॉय. तो आपने उसको पढ़ाया बढ़ाया, सब जीरो. उसके बाद उसको ना कोई फिक्स सैलरी, उसको ना कोई रिस्पेक्ट. इनफैक्ट सब उसको सेठ समझते हैं, लेकिन वो ना घर का ना घाट का वो कुत्ता है. ही फील सो फ्रस्ट्रेटेड दैट काश मैं और किधर जॉब कर लेता या मैं खुद का स्टार्टअप कर लेता. और ये कहानी घर घर की है. मेरा एक फेवरेट डायलॉग है, बापू सेहत के लिए हानिकारक है. वी लव आवर बापू, बट बिजनेस में और ये डिसीजंस में, बिकॉज आई थिंक इंडियन फादर्स आर लाइक अल्फास.
यस,
हम कंट्रोल करेंगे. वो अमिताभ बच्चन ऑफ ये मोहब्बत है, परंपरा, अनुशासन, प्रतिष्ठा, वो वैसा.
वेरी ट्रू. So, I mean, I think my mom went through a lot in between me and my dad. Because every time I used to have something, I used to go to her.
I'm sure.
And then she used to console me. And then it kind of environment became very toxic. You know, mom is not in peace, my father is not in peace, I am not in peace, my siblings are not in peace. Every now and then
Conflicts.
दीदी फोन कर रही थी, क्या हो रहा है पापा,
अरे
पापा को तू इतना
क्यों सता रहा है?
क्यों सता रहा है उनको, यू आर गिविंग हिम सो मच प्रॉब्लम, व्हाट आर यू डूइंग,
हाँ
व्हाई कांट यू जस्ट डू व्हाट ही सेज, नो थिंग्स लाइक दैट. माय मम उन समझती थी कि भाई हो रहा है ये, लेकिन शी वाज लाइक तू रुक जा, उनके साथ कोई नहीं है, वो अकेले हैं, अभी तू भी हेल्प नहीं करेगा तो कौन हेल्प करेगा, तुझे ही करना है. शी वाज इन दैट जोन. सो आई थिंक
एंड यू आर 18 अराउंड दैट टाइम, 17 18.
या समवेयर देयर.
तो एकदम यंग खून, आई विल कॉन्कर द वर्ल्ड. एक बाजू हाथ में पैसा कमाने का अपॉर्चुनिटीज है और एक बाजू सफोकेशन है. फिर क्या हुआ? एक दिन बॉम्ब फूटा रहेगा, आई एम अज्यूमिंग.
वन फाइन डे आई थिंक इट रीच्ड अ पॉइंट.
हाँ
फिर आई वेंट टू माय मॉम, आई सेड मेरे से नहीं होएगा, प्लीज कुछ भी करो, मुझे आज़ादी दिलाओ. मुझे बाहर जाके काम करना है, ये नहीं हो रहा है. आई वॉन्ट टू मेक मनी एंड हियर आई एम नॉट मेकिंग मनी. यस, माई डैड्स पापा का कॉन्सेप्ट क्या था, तेरे को गाड़ी चाहिए, ठीक है ले ले गाड़ी, लेकिन मुझे जो गाड़ी चाहिए वो नहीं मिलेगा, उनको जो गाड़ी चाहिए वो दिलाएंगे. हम लाइक ठीक है, वो भी एडजस्ट कर लेंगे, नो प्रॉब्लम. लेकिन एवरीथिंग वाज गुड, बट आई नेवर हैड माय ओन लाइफ.
नो आइडेंटिटी, नो
मेरा खुद
इंडिपेंडेंस.
का लाइफ नहीं था. मैं मेरे दोस्तों के साथ अगर मैं जाऊंगा तो आई यूज्ड टू हेसिटेट टू गो बिकॉज मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है.
अरे
अभी लाइक बैक इन द डेज अगर 10 रुपए भी was a decent amount, you know, you could do something with 10 rupees or 20 rupees also.
Yes.
I didn't have that also.
क्या बात कर रहे हैं?
Yeah, so it was very bad, you know, situation.
तो
So
आप बाहर घूमने जाते थे तो फिर टैक्सी ऑटो लेते थे क्या? कैसे? हाउ डिड यू ट्रैवल?
I used to go either in my cycle या फिर दोस्तों के साथ उनके गाड़ी में, something like that. That's it. नहीं तो नहीं. Then of course पापा ने एक टू व्हीलर दिया मुझे, so I used to use that two wheeler. पहले एक लूना था which used to go only at 25 max. Then later on I got a scooter. So it was like that. But yeah, didn't really have any pocket money system, तो था ही नहीं.
बट आई थिंक वो स्ट्रगल जो आपने किया ना केसी, आई थिंक कहने कि वो आज आपको स्ट्रांग बनाता है. बिकॉज आई रिमेंबर हम एक बार बात कर, आपने बोला कि सर हम 10-10 किलोमीटर आई हैव वॉक टू सेव मनी.
या No, not save money. I didn't have money.
Didn't have money.
पैसा नहीं था मेरे पास. I didn't have money to even for a bus ticket.
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
I didn't have money to even buy a bus ticket. So I walked 10, 15, 20 kilometers. My friends, I mean, वो टाइम पे फोन भी नहीं था, ना मोबाइल फोन था, कुछ नहीं था. तो you can't contact anybody. You can't call from anywhere. So you walked to your house or your friend's house or somewhere. You know, things like that. So I've gone through.
आप अपने मॉम के पास गए और बोला कि
नहीं हो. Told mom and everything. Then of course एक बहुत बड़ा महायुद्ध हुआ.
महाभारत हुआ.
Yeah, full-fledged महायुद्ध हुआ and everything. And then finally my dad just stopped talking to me. He stopped talking to me. I think he didn't speak to me for close to 8 or 9 months.
Wow.
And then I started doing what I wanted to do. Went out doing promotions, this, that with events.
तो इवेंट कंपनीज में आप वापस जुड़ गए और आपको पर इवेंट
I was doing here and there, but
freelancing
only, volunteer, this, that. तो महीने में 10 दिन काम थे या 1 हफ्ता काम था, 2 हफ्ते काम थे, बाकी दिन तो कुछ नहीं था. तो you are just like, you know, sitting in the house, lying down, lazing around. तो जब भी पापा आते हो,
what are you doing in your life?
नहीं, बात तो नहीं करते, सिर्फ एक्शन रिएक्शन और चले जाते. And then my mom used to come and scold me. जब वो आ रहे तू क्यों सोया हुआ है इधर? You know, typical that movie film वाला, that kind of a scenario. So that went on for a few years. Then finally I met a few people, very interesting. One very interesting person called Pirosh. When I did some work with DNA, which again a great friend of mine called Srini who took me to DNA. He was working in DNA and he took me as a volunteer. Srini is still a very good friend of mine even till today. हो गया 25 साल friendship हो गया उनके साथ. So I met him and then Pirosh was very impressed with my work. He was probably the first guy whom I took myself as, you know, like a boss or like a mentor or something like that, because he took care of people and the way he addressed people. So he joined a company called Globosport with Mahesh Bhupathi.
हाँ, मैं वो टेनिस स्टार हमारा.
हाँ जी.
लारा दत्ता, he was dating Lara?
No, this is before.
Before.
This is much before.
Okay.
So then he took me as his assistant.
Wow. So 2002 मोटा मोटी फैसी.
हाँ जी. somewhere there.
No, no, no.
So that's where I joined as an assistant. And then, of course, we ended up, I was part of quite a few tennis tournaments, kids tennis tournaments. We did a couple of WTAs in Hyderabad, Bangalore, pretty much around wherever anything related with tennis, we were there. So I was assisting them and doing all that stuff. And ऐसे कट गया I think about 1.5, 2 years.
अच्छा.
And then Pirosh had to leave the job because he wanted to move out of the country.
Wow.
So he moved out. He left me here, which even till date I hold it against him. Like, you just left me and you went types. But yeah, we're still good friends. So once he left, then there was nothing, not quite a lot of things happening. And मेरे लिए उतना कुछ काम नहीं था उधर. So one fine day, I was also interested in DJing those days. So I used to do a lot of research and listening to music and practice and all this stuff. So that was a different story where after my job, I used to go to one small little pub and play with one of my friends who used to DJ there.
तो आपने DJ भी किया?
Yeah, so I used to learn with him.
Right.
He taught me all of that stuff.
हाँ.
So then I quit my job. I said I will DJ. तो मेरा डीजेइंग करियर शुरू हो गया 2004 से.
ओह, तो 2 साल आपने इवेंट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी में काम किया और उसके बाद एज ए डीजे यू एंजॉयड डीजे.
Yes. So I jumped into DJing and I used to DJ.
बापू का रिएक्शन क्या था डीजे कर रहे तो?
No, पहले उनका रिएक्शन था why are you quitting your job? So that time I think my salary was some 19,000, 20,000.
Wow, that's a big amount that time.
18-19,000 था.
Wow.
So like तू सैलरी क्यों छोड़ रहा है?
आज का ऑलमोस्ट 2 लाख रहेगा 10x इजीली.
So like तू काम क्यों छोड़ रहा है? पागल है क्या? तू डीजेइंग करेगा, क्या कर रहा है? What are you trying to do? I said no. हो गया, मेरे को ये जम नहीं रहा है. So I left because I don't know, I didn't find a calling.
ठीक है.
For me it was like that. So then I started DJing. I DJed in 1-2 clubs here and there, but then went into the corporate clubs, corporates. I used to do majority for event managers. So quite a few event managers whom I used to DJ on a regular basis. I was a good DJ, not a very excellent DJ, but I got the job done. Yes, I was good at what I was doing. I will not put myself into the excellent category. But I was good. I was a good entertainer. I made sure that people had fun and all that stuff. Competed in a few war of DJs and this and that, and you know, life was going on. Then of course my because I used to draw and all that stuff, my sister, who kind of didn't believe in me and everything, she had put me into Arena Multimedia to learn design. Wow. तो वो भी साइड में मैं सीख रहा था. So while all this was happening, suddenly one fine day, you know, this was a tragedy that happened in Bangalore, where the government came up with a no dancing rule. This is like, a lot of people don't believe me when I say this, but trust me, any old Bangalorean you can ask, they will tell you that there was a
rule. 2004-5?
This was 2006.
2006.
2006 towards the end types, they came up with a rule saying wherever there is alcohol served, जहाँ पे भी दारू है, वहाँ पे nobody can dance.
No दारू या dance, choose one.
कोई डांस नहीं कर सकता जहाँ पे दारू है.
अरे.
तो all the clubs, like even clubs like the Bangalore Club, Catholic Club, you know, those kind of clubs, the bars, the pubs, everywhere, हर जगह नाच गाना बंद. You
know, government has so much power, change regulations.
हाँ जी. तो डांस फ्लोर्स में टेबल लग गए, टेबल चेयर लग गए डांस फ्लोर में, सभी लोग डांस फ्लोर में बैठे हैं. और म्यूजिक भी, यू कैन नॉट प्ले डांस म्यूजिक, यू हैव टू प्ले लाउंज म्यूजिक.
यू कैन प्ले डांस,
यू कैन नॉट प्ले डांस, यू कैन प्ले लाउंज म्यूजिक. सो क्या हो गया ओवरनाइट, यू नो, जस्ट बाय अ वीक एंड फोर्टनाइट, ऑल द डीजेस लॉस्ट द जॉब.
सो योर जर्नी सो इंटरेस्टिंग. आप एक स्ट्रगलिंग फैमिली में आपका जन्म हुआ था, वेर यू आर वेल प्रोवाइडेड फॉर, बट कहीं ना कहीं आपको एक ट्रेडिशनल ऑर्थोडॉक्स फैमिली मिला. एजुकेशन आपके हिसाब से नहीं हुआ. उसके बाद फादर आपको डोमिनेट कर रहे थे कि बेटा यही कर. फिर आपने इवेंट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी किया, फिर आप एक डीजे बने, और हर जगह ना या आपका मन लगा या गवर्नमेंट ने चेंज किया या आपको को चेंज किया. तो इमेजिन करो 2007 तक आपको लाइफ में क्या करना है, वेयर इज योर इकिगाई, वो मिला ही नहीं. 2006 तक
मुझे नहीं मिला.
तो ये तो कंफ्यूजन वाला स्टेज हो गया. फिर क्या हुआ सर, कुछ गुड न्यूज दो अभी स्टोरी.
तो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ कि नाउ आई एम इन, क्या बोलूं, मैं क्रॉस रोड में हूँ. हाँ. जहाँ पे मैं अभी मैं वापस इवेंट्स, तो मैं डीजे हूँ. हाँ. मैं इवेंट्स में मैं प्रोडक्शन ऑपरेशंस करता हूँ. हाँ. आई एम I'm also, because of my arena knowledge, I'm also designing posters and this for few other things. तो I am stuck in these crossroad. ना मुझे पता है कि भाई इधर जाना है, उधर जाना है, किधर जाना है. I was in a situation where भाई कोई तो काम दे दे, कुछ तो कर ले.
कुछ तो दे दे.
You know, it became like पापी पेट का सवाल. I was in that situation.
Yes,
being very honest.
एक बाजू डिग्निटी का इश्यू कि भाई फादर की तरफ से प्रेशर के लाइफ में तूने टाइम वेस्ट किया. एक बाजू कि आई एम ऑलमोस्ट 27-30, आई मस्ट
Exactly.
व्हाट एम आई डूइंग विद माय लाइफ, इतना प्रेशर.
Exactly. And because I started my life very late, probably when I was 24 is where my life really started. तो बहुत सारा प्रेशर है, घर से प्रेशर है, सभी जगह प्रेशर है. I mean, घर पे तो they used to look at me like a loser. You know, like अच्छा पता नहीं तू क्या करने वाला है जिंदगी में, तू कुछ तो कर रहा है. What you're going to do, we don't know. That was the kind of things. Even with relatives and everybody.
Yes, I'm sure.
They were nice to me, but when it came to my profession and things, वो नजरिया थोड़ा
माइंडसेट अलग था. वो माइंडसेट ही नहीं है बिजनेस का इसका.
तो when all this happened, not just me, like a lot of the DJs, a lot of the bands, musicians, they all lost their job. A lot of them, you know, in an instant, you know,
Yes.
on a fortnight, they just lost everything. So now I had to figure what to do. So luckily for me, early 2000, there was India's first music festival that happened. This happened in Goa. Not many people even know about this festival because people don't even know that there was a festival like this that happened. This was called Big Chill.
Big Chill. Wow.
Big Chill. It is a festival from UK, I think so.
हाँ. और आपको पता कैसे चला ये फेस्टिवल के बारे में?
So common friends who were into the events, like I mentioned Srini.
हाँ.
So Srini now had quit DNA and he was employed by the guys who were doing this to do the entire production and technicals. I used to assist Srini in whatever jobs he's got. तो जब मेरा DJing नहीं होता था, तो मैं इधर हेल्प करता था इसको. I used to give a hand. Of course, I used to get paid for it and all. So he was kind enough to take me on board and he said, "You want to come? 15 दिन गोवा में ऐसा ऐसा काम है, चल." मैंने बोला चलो, चलते. So I didn't do any research and all this stuff. So just went, landed up in Goa and then realized this was very big. And India didn't really know about what was happening. Very, very few people knew what was happening. And mainly the people who were in Goa and
foreigners.
The foreigners,
yes.
You know, they knew what was happening.
And it was a big event?
Massive.
Like, I think
very, very
वहाँ पे I think आपको एक idea है कि एक event at scale कैसे present किया जा सकता है.
हाँ जी. This was probably the biggest event at that time in the country. उतना बड़ा स्केल का कोई इवेंट हुआ ही नहीं था.
एंड आई थिंक वो इवेंट पे जाके आपको विजन थोड़ा मिला रहेगा कि यार ये एक
तो
बड़ा चीज है.
वो इवेंट पे आई सॉ VJs who were not just visual jockeys, but they were strategists. They were people who created environments.
बिल्कुल.
So उन्होंने क्या किया? So this festival had different zones.
जी.
They had a yoga center. They had a child's creche, you know, kids taking care center. They had a lounge area which was made, you know, like one small little coconut farm with short coconut trees. There was a lounge. They had made one stage which was called the Sula stage, which is of course the Sula wine. वहाँ पे they did Indian contemporary and classical music, which was very different. Wow. I mean, first of all, music festival was new. And they had got all Indian classical and you know, contemporary music you know, artists to perform on that stage.
Sure.
It was a very small sit-down stage, and you had classical musicians, you had Hindustani musicians, all of them come there and, you know, just play, entertain people, and people were, you know, chilling and relaxing. That kind of a scenario.
Sure.
Of course, there was one big massive main stage which played electronic music and techno and everything. There was another stage which was only DJs. So यहाँ पे ये लोग, I was with these guys trying, because we were planning and we were designing. So I saw what they were doing. So they used to create atmospheres, not just do visuals on the screen, but also do atmospheres. So they would put mosquito nets and then use those old TP projectors. 12-15 projector use करके उन्होंने उसमें slides डाले. These are all fixed on the coconut trees, and then they were put mosquito nets everywhere, and then everybody was standing there and to just turn the power on, because this was running on a timer.
Oh.
So at a count of 3, 15 लोग खड़े हो गए, 15 लोगों ने ऑन किया,
हाँ
तो यानी कि वो exactly at 90 seconds it will do a shift of the film and all the everything will change. It was just dots, lines, bubbles and that kind of stuff.
क्या concept?
Yeah.
Just to create a visual appeal and
I
experience.
mean, in 2007, this was like,
Huge.
for me, it was magical. I'm like, oh wow.
और ये सब आई थिंक बाहर से आए थे, इंडियंस बहुत
No,
कम
no,
थे, वीजेस.
No, these are all British boys.
All
completely English. Completely English guys who had come down.
Okay.
Then, of course, a couple of other people were playing. A lot of DJs were playing. And then we saw, I saw VJs who were like, VHS tape में उन्होंने documentaries डाल दिए, एक में कुछ और डाल दिए, एक ने तो एक लैपटॉप रखा था जिसमें विनैम प्ले हो रहा था, उसका जो भी चल रहा है उसका फीड ले लिया, और he had one small little video mixer which was shuffling between them. Didn't make one sense of what the music was and what this was, but he was doing something, he was having fun, the DJ was having fun, and the crowd was also having fun. It was only about that. There was nothing made any sense. They wanted to show something, but nobody could make any sense out of it. But for me, it was very exciting. Saying, भाई तू ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री क्यों बजा रहा है, ये गाना तो इसको रिलेट ही नहीं होता, लेकिन कर क्या रहा है. So I started asking them questions and they explained to me saying, yeah, it's okay. Generally how these Europeans are, like nothing, no offense to them, but then sometimes they blow things out of proportion. वो राय के जितना रहेगा, लेकिन वो पहाड़ के जितना बात करेगा और एक्सप्लेन करेगा उसे. तो उसने भी मेरा पूरा ढासू एक्सप्लेनेशन दिया मुझे कि भाई ये ऐसा है, ये वैसा है, दिस इज दिस फीलिंग, इट इज लाइक दिस डॉक्यूमेंट्रीज फ्रॉम अफ्रीका, दिस इज फ्रॉम नेशनल डिस्कवरी चैनल. मैंने बोला भाई सब ठीक है, आई हर्ड यू, आई अंडरस्टूड. आई थिंक it was a 3-day festival. By the 3rd day I was next to him and I was operating it.
Wow, that is such a brilliant insight.
Just for fun, I became so friendly with him. I let him operate it.
ये I think this is a skill which everyone should learn in life, कि ग्राउंड पे आप इतने हंग्री रहो, आप लोगों से इतना अच्छा कनेक्ट करो कि आपको वो खुद अपने ट्रेड सीक्रेट्स बता दे.
Exactly.
He allowed you to operate a device. That is so very cool. That's amazing. चलो.
So he taught me this does this, this does this. Then you can select effects here. उसने पूरा सिखाया मुझे. बोलो. Then he was like, you want to give it a shot? I'm like, yeah. I would love to. I gave it a shot. So I got excited. Then saw a couple of other bands on the main stage doing some really crazy stuff where the whole world was in analog. These guys were mixing analog and digital environment together. Blew my mind. That was a time where analog was shifting to digital full-fledged.
Sure.
In terms of audio and video and everything.
So I think आपको आपका एक niche मिल गया. I mean, you found your calling. कि ये इंडिया में नया है, ये चल सकता है, and I can enjoy this.
Yeah. So for me it was very simple. मैं अभी DJing कर रहा हूँ. In the ocean of DJing, there are a million fishes right now.
Right.
This is another ocean which is next to it, which is relating to that ocean, but there is no fish.
No fish there.
So you want to be one among the million or you want to be the only one?
और हम बिजनेस में हमेशा बोलते हैं रेड ओशन वर्सेस ब्लू ओशन. रेड ओशन इज वेयर पानी में इतना लड़ाई हो रहा है कि खून निकल रहा है, और ब्लू ओशन में कोई शार्क ही नहीं, आप अकेले मगरमच्छ हो, आप एंजॉय कर रहे हो.
Exactly.
So you took a risk, but क्योंकि इंडिया में वीजे नहीं था. But you decided 2007-8 में कि ये करना है.
Yes. So that's what I decided. But I had a little plan in mind. So I did some research. Found a couple of these new softwares and software-based VJing. Okay. Not tape-based VJing, which was just happening at that point. It was usually crux. So there's somebody who came up with a device. It's called NUVJ by Newmark. That was the first device that came out, which was a VJ kind of a software gift and everything. Sure. So I went again. My dad for help. Went. Pav padke, sab beg, borrow, steal, did everything, whatever I could do with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I told him, I need your credit card. I want to buy something and I will pay you. मेरे पास इतना पैसा है, आप ये 15,000 रखो, इसको मुझे खरीदना है. I need this. This will change my life. Basically told him, this will change my life. You'll be proud of me. This, that, please help me. Fell on his feet, did everything, and finally he gave me his credit card. Yeah. And I think I spent 32,000 rupees or 33,000 rupees on it and got this device. Device landed. फिर ब्लू डार्ट ने बोला कस्टम्स पे करने। अरे बाप रे, इसके लिए कहाँ पे जाएंगे पैसे के लिए। सो अगेन वेंट बैक टू हिम, मम हियर देयर, सभी से पैसा लिया, वेंट एंड पेड, गॉट दिस इक्विपमेंट, and then started practicing on it. And but in the meantime, I had done some research and I was learning all this stuff because I was from a design background.
Sure.
I was doing my editing, this, that, all this stuff to get myself prepared while this comes. Once this came to my hand, I think I didn't sleep at least for 10 odd days.
Oh.
I was non-stop on it, trying to figure it out, push it to the limits. मैं कितना limit तक जा सकता हूँ, क्या क्या कर सकता हूँ, playing music, practicing, doing all this stuff. And then finally, started, I just, after that I went to a couple of, because I used to DJ, I knew the few clubs, I went there, I said, you know what, I can do this, give me a chance, give me an opportunity. They were like, okay, तू आके कर ले,
पैसा
लेकिन पैसा तो नहीं मिलेगा, मैं तुझे डिनर और कोक दूंगा। तो मैंने बोला ठीक है चलो। तो नाउ
ये क्लासिक इंडिया है, ये क्लासिक इंडिया है, चार्ज दे रहा हूँ, खाना पीना दे रहा हूँ, और क्या चाहिए नहीं तेरे को।
हाँ, दारू नहीं, कोक, no दारू, only coke. So then I started going to these clubs because I knew, and started doing 1-2 here and there, slowly.
I think that's a very smart move, क्योंकि आपका confidence भी बढ़ेगा, word of mouth भी होगा।
हाँ जी,
beautiful.
But it was not easy because some guys are like, डीजे बजा रहा है,
तू क्यों एडिट
क्लब का ये कर रहा है, तू आके कहाँ से प्रोजेक्टर ये वो, मैं कुछ नहीं कर रहा। तो लाइक भाई तू, मैं लेके आता हूँ प्रोजेक्टर, तू जगह दे। नो आई डोंट हैव अ स्क्रीन, नो यू गिव टेबल क्लॉथ। तो मैंने टेबल क्लॉथ डाला डीजे के पीछे, and then we put one small little projector which I because of my connections thoda beg borrow still again borrowed one small little projector and then put there, tried all these things.
क्या लाइफ रहेगा ना, कैसी, you must have cried also, I'm sure.
Oh good, many days. Many days.
Even I have done this. So I think एक ऐसा स्टेज आता है ना कि ऊपर वाला कितना एग्जाम लेगा भाई, छोड़ दे, फाड़ मत दे भाई। I think it's such a tough phase, एक बाजू पेरेंट का प्रेशर, एक बाजू करियर का प्रेशर, एक बाजू खुद की आइडेंटिटी का प्रेशर। I think it's this struggle. I think it's a very unique struggle.
And those days it was only projection.
हाँ,
LED screen तो था ही नहीं तब। हाँ, projection या TV उतना ही था।
हाँ।
So we used to play with TVs and projection only wherever we go. हाँ, तो ऐसे and then of course the market opened again. The government took away the no dancing rule, so the clubs and all opened.
Okay.
So now I went back to all my DJs and the seniors whom I knew and all. I said, you know what, I can do this. Why don't you give me a chance, give me this. So I started performing with them, started doing things.
Where did you make your money इसमें, कब और कितना पैसा?
पैसा तो अभी है ही नहीं सर।
अच्छा, है जी, स्टोरी में अभी
तो अभी है ही नहीं, स्टोरी में तो अभी पैसा है ही नहीं। Whatever is coming, it is
survival.
Yeah, kind of survival. उतना ही हो रहा है जिंदगी में। Then one friend of mine, he knew the Nikhil Chinappa.
Nikhil Chinappa.
Yeah, he knew
MTV DJ or DJ.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So he used to do a thing called Submerge. There was a concept called Submerge.
Submerge nights. Yeah.
And they used to do Submerge nights in a couple of places, Mumbai, Bangalore, and other cities. Bangalore was quite big because Bangalore being Nikhil's hometown and everything. So this guy, so Nikhil used to perform in Dubai, and this friend of mine was from Dubai.
Oh.
So he met Nikhil and they became friends, and then he told Nikhil about me. So for the next Submerge night when Nikhil came down to Bangalore, my friend told me to go. Also, I went, met him. He said, okay, you come, show me what you can do.
Chance.
मैंने बोला ठीक है,
चांस मिल गया।
हाँ, चांस मिला।
हाँ.
So for me, like, how do I say? When I get an opportunity, initially I don't freak out.
हाँ.
I don't freak out. I'm like, okay, I've got a chance. Take it, देख लेंगे।
हाँ.
But because I'm from the industry and I know all the artists and everything, so I went. I went to the DJ console, pura setup it up हुआ. There was this DJ called Twin, who's again a great friend of mine now. He was playing, so I was doing things. He came, he saw. He's also a tech head. Oh, very nice equipment, man. You can do this. Yeah. So we're just going on. After him, I didn't know who was closing that night. So the DJ was closing that night was Pearl. Pearl is Nikhil's wife.
Okay.
And Pearl, back in the days or even today, she's a legendary DJ.
Okay.
And she's like ace. She's like big. मेरी फट गई. When she came on the decks, I saw her. I was like, oh,
huge.
Like, अब मैं क्या करूँ? And I'm a big fan of her music, what she plays. So for me, it was like, my God, how am I going to even match or do whatever? Anyways, collected myself back. I said, chalo, let's go ahead. She saw me. So very sweet of her. She came. She gave me a hug and said, don't worry. Don't be so nervous. Just do what you have to do. Don't worry. Have fun let's have fun. And then did that night. And honestly, मेरे हाथ में जो था वो मैंने किया. How much I related to the music, what I did, honestly, if I recall today, I think it was one of my whatever. जो भी था उस टाइम पे वो मैंने किया बस इतना ही. And that became a good success.
Wow.
They liked what I did. Everything went well. After that gig, it was radio silence from Submerge and Nikhil.
For months?
For months. No call, no nothing. कुछ नहीं. Then suddenly one day Nikhil calls me. After I think about 2.5 months or something like that. He just called me like, bro, I'm doing a festival. I want you to be a part of it. I want you to come and do visuals. You think you can do it? I said, yes, I'll do. Why are you even asking? You tell me, I'll do. He said, this is in Goa. It's called Sunburn.
Wow, Sunburn is big.
Yeah, the first Sunburn.
Wow.
2007 December. And I was like, okay. So I ended up in Sunburn in December.
Was it paid? This was paid?
Yes,
Chalo.
This was paid. Of course, once I went there were a lot of struggles. As usual, यहाँ पे बोलते हैं ना हमारे इंडस्ट्री में, like most of Indians, they are like crabs. एक ऊपर चढ़ेगा तो दूसरा उसको पकड़ के नीचे खींचेगा. हाँ. फिर वो ऊपर चढ़ेगा तो दूसरा पकड़ के खींचेगा. So then I became a victim of that. Because the same people who knew me very, very well, who were there, didn't help me or didn't support me to do the event. Setup नहीं किया time पे. There were 2 stages. एक stage पे गोरा था तो गोरे के लिए setup कर दिया. यहाँ पे मैं हूँ तो मेरे लिए setup नहीं किया. I went through all that kind of little bit of nonsense and all. But yeah, I had my own struggle.
But ये आज भी बहुत validate करता हूँ cases. I think we still have that गोरा स्किन सुपीरियर.
Oh, it is there. It's there 100%.
मैं एक रेस्टोरेंट में गया था एंड आई वाज सिटिंग अर्लियर देयर विद माय फैमिली और वहाँ पे एक फॉरेनर्स आए एंड द वेटर रश देयर. वहाँ पे उसने ऑर्डर लिया और मैंने बोला भाई मेरे क्रेडिट कार्ड में भी तेरे को टिप मिलेगा और इतना ही बिल होगा और उसका भी होगा. वो शायद 2 साल में एक बार आएगा. अगर तू अच्छे से यहाँ पे करेगा तो आई कम वंस इन 3 months. Please don't be racist in my own country. I lost it. And then मैंने एक वीडियो निकाला, बोला I'm going to post this. फिर वो आया, sorry, then he said, and I said, we don't expect this from you. और यही होता है. हम जाते हैं. There was an experiment when I got married in 2012. और ये बहुत interesting story है. I have friends from all over because I've studied in US, I worked in New York, London, Tokyo. एक अफ्रीकन अमेरिकन, एक अफ्रीकन लड़का आया था. He was very black. तो हमारे यहाँ पे सॉरी ऐसे बोलते हैं, बट नीग्रो कल्लू तो बोलना नहीं चाहिए. आई यूज्ड टू सेंसिटाइज माय रिलेटिव्स, मत बोलो. एंड देन मेरे यहाँ पे एक अमेरिकन गोरा फ्रेंड भी आया था. अमेरिकन गोरा फ्रेंड को दे ट्रीटेड हिम लाइक अ प्रिंस. बेटा काजू कतरी, बेटा ट्राई दिस, इट्स स्पाइसी. उसको कोई पूछता नहीं है. एंड देन आफ्टर 2 days आई टोल्ड एवरीवन, डू यू नो, ये जो आप अमेरिकन गोरे चमड़ी के पीछे पागल हो, ही इज जॉबलेस देयर. उसके पास कोई काम नहीं, कोई इनकम नहीं है. और ये जिसको आप मिसट्रीट कर रहे हो, हिज फादर इज अ बिग मिनिस्टर ऑफ एन अफ्रीकन कंट्री एंड ही इज अ मिलियनेयर. फिर देयर एटीट्यूड चेंज. यानी नेचुरली गोरा चमड़ी यानी हमारा भगवान.
एग्जैक्टली.
और ये आज भी है. एंड स्पेशली इन बिजनेस, ट्रस्ट मी. कोई जैसे आपके साथ हुआ स्टेज पे, वहां पे गोरा है तो उसको यू गो ऑल आउट, अतिथि देवो भव. भाई मोदी जी ने अभी कहा है, नागरिक देवो भव. ट्रीट अस विद रिस्पेक्ट. आई थिंक दिस इज इंडियाज टाइम, बट आई थिंक आई रिलेट so much. Yeah.
So yeah, went through all that, a little bit of things, and then of course things got sorted.
When did you make your first 1 lakh rupees? आपके हाथ में 1 लाख रुपए कब मिला? Because यहाँ से अब स्टोरी समझ में आ रहा है कि एक किया, word of mouth.
नहीं, even after this sunburn, after that for the next 4-5 months there was no job.
Struggle.
उसके बाद
struggle pro max.
So this was like suddenly एक graph गया, point, and then you're back down.
Wow.
Because again you're back, I'm
but
back.
But 4-5 months में क्या डीजे विजे किया कि विजे भी किया?
No, मैंने डीजेइंग छोड़ दिया.
So you're very focused.
I made a very conscious decision saying that मुझे करना है तो यही करना है.
नहीं तो नहीं.
मैं डीजेइंग नहीं करूँगा, मैं इवेंट्स नहीं करूँगा, मैं कुछ नहीं करूँगा, मैं सिर्फ यही करूँगा. So I took that call very, 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 very
और
strongly.
घर पे बापू का प्रेशर नहीं था 32,000 कब रिटर्न देगा?
सभी का. अरे my dad तो wanted college fees also. मैंने कॉलेज के लिए इतना फीस दिया तो कब, when are you going to pay that? I wasted so much money on you types. Anyways, so after that, the struggle existed, going to clubs again, doing the same thing here, there. I think this went on. Then, of course, with Submerge, they were bringing in some artists internationally. Then I started traveling. They should take me to different cities in India. Slowly, that built on.
Wow.
So 2008 was all that. बहुत धीरे, hardly anything. 2009, I think it slowly went up.
Wow.
So probably in 2009, maybe by end of 2009 or early 2010, probably I had 1 lakh.
Wow. And
I'm not sure. Probably I had.
What was the age in 2010, 29? You are 81 born?
No, I missed 80 by 9 days.
Okay.
So I'm a 70s child.
So Desi sir, why is this so
79.
so important for me is आपने अपना पहला 1 लाख रुपया at the age of 30 कमाया.
Yes.
So it's late. But
It's very
it's
late.
not late. मेरा यही point है. You never know where your tipping point comes.
Yeah.
कोई इंसान 1 लाख 12 साल की उम्र में कमा देता है. कोई इंसान 30 साल 35 साल की उम्र में कमाता है. But आज हम जो कमा रहे हैं, it could be even 1 lakh per hour. हमारा बेस अच्छा है, कनेक्ट अच्छा है, क्रेडिबिलिटी अच्छा है. सो प्लीज डू नॉट गो इनटू द रैट रेस कि यार मुझे 1 लाख 20 साल की उम्र में ही कमाना है. आई गेट सो मेनी कमेंट्स सर, यू नो, और मैं इतना हंसता हूँ, सर आई वांट टू बी द वर्ल्ड यंगेस्ट बिलियनियर. भाई और कुछ मांग ले, आइडिया मांग, मेंटोरिंग मांग, क्यों बस मेरे को प्रूव कर रहे हैं दोस्तों में कि यार मैं बेस्ट हूँ. स्टूपिड. आई मीन ये रैट रेस
money can't be your only target.
No, it can't be.
If money is the only target, then progress becomes very difficult.
There's my famous quote, पैसा ही कमाना तो बैंक लूट लो, मेहनत मत करो बैंक लूट लो. Anyways, so you made your first like in 2009ish.
Yeah,
29 2010 के आसपास. And then वहां से I think stability आया, इंडस्ट्री मैच्योर हुआ, and because you were a first mover.
Yes.
फर्स्ट मूवर विद क्रेडिबिलिटी, आपने कॉन्शियस डिसीजन लिया कि ना मैं इवेंट्स करूंगा, ना मैं डीजेइंग करूंगा, मैं सिर्फ यही करूंगा. तो आई थिंक आपका नाम बहुत
yeah. So at that time is where इंडिया में कोई बड़ा डीजे, I used to do visuals for them.
Yes.
Any international artist that steps into the Indian soil as a DJ, I was with him.
So because
no matter who.
You worked with Nikhil, आपने credibility build किया.
Nikhil really put me up there.
Thank you Nikhil, love you Nikhil. I think
he really put me up there.
People like you are up, because बहुत कम लोग होते हैं.
Yeah, very true.
बहुत कम लोग होते हैं.
He was one of those angels who gave me that huge lift and changed my life.
Validation. He gave you money, he gave you contact push. अब मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है सर, आपके बैकग्राउंड से, बिकॉज यू आर ऑलरेडी 30 एट दैट पॉइंट, आपके बैकग्राउंड से कब ये आया कि मैं इसको अब एज अ फ्रीलांसर नहीं, एक कंपनी बना के बिजनेस करूं? इट मस्ट हैव बीन हेल अ लॉट डिफिकल्ट, ट्रस्ट मी. फ्रीलांसर बनना इजी है, एक बिजनेस करूं, आई हायर एम्प्लॉयज, आई हायर ऑफिस, इसको मैं प्रॉपर एक स्ट्रक्चर करूं. ये कब आया और किसने आपको सपोर्ट किया इसके लिए?
So somewhere around I think 2008 and 2009, somewhere there is where what happened was lot of event managers, couple of them approached me saying मेरा एक इवेंट हो रहा है, तो I saw you are doing visuals in some gig, can you do something? It was only projection, and that was a time LED was just getting introduced in the market.
Okay.
That was the time, I think 2008 2009, and they were not confident about LED. People were like, अच्छा LED screen लगाया तो इतना छोटा, लेकिन वो LED का खुद का माइंड होता था, चल गया तो चल गया, नहीं तो नहीं. So it was a risk. So people used to have one small LED, but they used to also have a flex background in front of it.
Background.
पहले LED चला, अच्छा ठीक है, LED बंद हो गया, flex लगा दो. That was the scenario. So that is where 1-2 people started involving me, and that was an exposure, very different kind of exposure. Still thankful to those early people who gave me the opportunity and said, क्या तू एक लोगो का एनिमेशन कर सकता है, क्या तू ये कर सकता है? So I used to sit and make those basic animations initially. Then that built up. So now I was not just doing DJing shows or band shows, but now I'm getting exposure into the corporate market and the other market, which was great for me. I knew the event managers in Bangalore, so it gave me an inside route to them, which kind of took me into a different direction.
Right.
तो वहाँ पे that is when I started. I had to do more. I had a gig, but I also had to make content. I couldn't do both. Like it reached a point where I was really busy at one point. I was very busy. I think, if I'm not wrong, there was a point where I have done close to 280 odd shows in 1 year.
280 shows in a year.
Yeah, 280 shows. So traveling, going to a club, doing a gig, finishing, packing, coming back, and then going to the next city. I was touring non-stop. So, but I was to get inquiries, small animation. So that is when I started getting it done from small studios or some other designer or people whom I knew. तो तब मुझे लगा कि भाई, I think I should start a company.
Wow.
But every time I came up with this topic, I had a small group of friends who we all used to go together to do these festivals because I needed more hands and, people joined me and everything. They were always against it. They were like, भाई तू अभी नाम बनाया है, अभी तू कमाने लगा है, तू कंपनी क्यों खोलेगा, ऑफिस क्यों खोलेगा? You will spend on office, then you'll have to do accounts, you'll have to do maintenance. Don't get into all this rut. You are happy,
कर,
तू पैसा बना रहा है, तू पैसा बना, तू चिल कर ले, मैं इस पे मत लग, ये सब नहीं होएगा. Other side, like even from family or anything as such, of course I knew my dad, never had the business acumen or anything as such. So वहाँ से भी not really much support and things. So this kind of went on and on. So there's no support, and then constant, fights and struggles with. Now the struggle became something else. मेरे को कुछ next step जाना है, लेकिन
कैसे
मुझे
support
मुझे छोड़ा नहीं जा रहा है जाने के लिए. Like भाई तू रुक जा. Then of course one very weird thing happened to me is because I was doing so many shows, that initial वो hit मारता ना सब पे, like मैं अभी बहुत
मैं राजा है.
हाँ, मुझे भी हुआ.
हाँ, sure.
It happened to me also at that stage.
Sure.
And I think luckily I had some really good friends who are still friends with me. This handful of friends,
yes,
4 or 5 people, who actually came up to me and literally caught me and pulled me down and said, "भाई उड़ मत, रुक जा."
I think ये मेरे साथ भी हुआ केसी सर, and I am so blessed. My mom and my wife are my moral compass. मेरे मॉम ने मेरे को एक बार 2013 में झापड़ मारा. लाइक आई एम 30+ और लाइक झापड़, और बोले कि ये ना, ये दिमाग और गला, ये तेरा है, ये ऊपर वाले ने दिया है, ये कृष्णा ने दिया है, ऊपर वाले ने दिया है, 1 सेकंड में ले लेगा, यू गेट अ ब्रेन स्ट्रोक. फिर जा इंस्टाग्राम लाइव कर, जा इवेंट्स कर, दिमाग है ना, सोच नहीं पाएगा. दिस इज नॉट योर्स. You are a trustee, boss. You are supposed to do well for others. Do well for yourself, for your family. Enjoy your life, but do well for others. ये तेरा है ही नहीं. And I am so grateful for that day because they kept me so grounded. My wife literally was like कि तू आज ये इवेंट में आया था ना, तेरा थोड़ा नाक चढ़ा था, ज़्यादा हवा में उड़ने का नहीं. You don't believe me, like I gifted my dad a Mercedes. Real life story है. मेरे फादर ने मर्सिडीज का चाबी ले लिया, बोला ना तू बैठेगा ना मैं उसे बैठूंगा, दुल्हन की तरह पड़ा था, फिर मैंने लॉस में बेचा. ये लाइक यू आर कोचिंग MSMEs जो मारुति और होंडा और टोयोटा में है, सबके पास मर्सिडीज नहीं है, तू मर्सिडीज में बैठेगा ही नहीं, और तूने मेरे लिए लिया, अगर मैं बैठूंगा तो तेरा बैठने का मन होगा, हमको चाहिए नहीं है फालतू का पैसा.
वाह,
कैन यू इमेजिन, लाइक, और मेरा नुकसान हुआ, मेरा 5-8 लाख नुकसान हुआ. इस लाइक चलेगा लाइफ में, मर्सिडीज अभी तो चाहिए नहीं, आगे का आगे देखेंगे, मेरे को फालतू खर्चा नहीं चाहिए, ज्यादा पैसा है, FD बना, FD के इंटरेस्ट से हर महीने गरीबों को खिला. दिस आर माय फादर्स वर्ड्स. केसी सर वो बोलते ज्यादा पैसा तो FD बना और उसके इंटरेस्ट से खिला तो गरीबों को. बट आई थिंक अगर वो नहीं रहते तो वही एरोगेंस जो बहुत सारे सक्सेसफुल लोगों के साथ होता है.
वेरी ट्रू.
एंड आई थिंक आई एम गोइंग टू चेंज गियर्स बिकॉज आई नो योर लाइफ. आई थिंक वन ऑफ द बेस्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट्स इन लाइफ and one of the biggest decisions is the person whom you love and person whom you marry. I am lucky to have a very nice supportive wife, and I'm happy to have coached and mentored you, but I'm a bigger fan of Anisha because she's so methodical, sensible. I love both of you. Anisha की entry कैसे हुई, उसने क्या support किया?
Okay, so this woman came into my life after a lot of failures and troubles and everything with a lot of people.
शनि महाराज से बोल दिया इतने फटके मारे बालक, अब कुछ अच्छा ले ले.
Yeah, so like एक मैं इंटरेस्टिंग एक डायलॉग बोल रहा हूँ which my friends used to call me. I was called the psycho magnet. Every single relationship of mine, I have had a psycho girlfriend. So I was literally called the psycho magnet. And I think finally, Anisha was one of my best friends. she and Anisha were schoolmates.
Okay.
So I got to know her through, again, common friends. And me and this girl, Michelle, her name is, we were like best of friends. She married a friend of mine.
Okay.
Again, another very, very good. He's also a best friend of mine. So
Okay.
they both got married, and then it was kind of like one exchange project also, you can say. So then I met Anisha, who was her friend, and then we fell in love with each other.
Nice.
So
But I think her role in you stabilizing in business point of view क्या था? ये थोड़ा आप बताइए.
So if I have to talk about Anisha, I think she came into my life at a very, very critical juncture where I was running around, I was busy, I did not have time in life for a lot of things. I wanted to do so many things, but I could not.
2011?
Yeah, somewhere there. 2011 end, and I wanted to start my company, but didn't have support, didn't have proper things. Of course, there was no guidance and a lot of things. So she was a support. She said, you want to start a company, you start.
Wow.
No matter who's saying what. Yes, it's going to cost you X amount. If you have the money, do it. You're alone right now. Be alone. You start.
क्या बात.
Let's see what happens.
Just someone saying कर ले मैं तेरे साथ हूँ.
हाँ,
Makes the
that's all.
makes
That's
the
all
world.
she said.
Wow.
And that's where things, turned around. My confidence changed.
You got emotional backing.
My outlook towards life changed. Of course, the maturity I have today, I did not have any of that back in the days. I mean, this is like a long, long time back.
Yes.
I know for about 14 years now. So this was at that point. And then, of course, being honest, me and Anisha were a very strange story. We were just seeing each other. I have not proposed to her. She's not proposed to me. We just liked each other. Things just happened around us. Our parents got involved. Her parents got involved. Then our parents met each other.
Bapu said yes?
Yeah.
Lucky. One good thing happened in life.
Yeah. No, my dad was a very nice person. His main thing was,
बेटा successful हो जाए.
are you going to make money?
Yes.
Are you going to settle your life? Are you going to do things?
His
thinking was just there.
My father just 1 year ago मेरे को बोला बेटा अब मेरे को तेरी चिंता नहीं है. When he is crossed 70, I am almost 40. तब उन्होंने कभी अपने मुंह से बोला बेटा I am happy you have made it in life. तब तक हमेशा एक ही बोलता था ये इसको अक्कल नहीं है, पैसे बहुत उड़ाता है, ये सेट नहीं, मेरे को इसकी चिंता हो रही है. अरे लोग पैर पड़ते हैं पापा, लोग प्यार करते हैं. यू सी माई बैंक बैलेंस, यू सी माई म्यूचुअल फंड, यू सी माई प्रॉपर्टीज, एंड मैं जो भी लेता हूँ मैं फैमिली के नाम पे लेता हूँ. आई डोंट टेक फॉर माई सेल्फ. माई मदर, फादर, माई वाइफ ऑल आर देयर. हमारी फैमिली है. ही नोज एवरीथिंग. लास्ट ईयर अचानक वो एक इवेंट में देखा 200 जन है, सब हक करे पे. तब उन्होंने मेरे को बोला बेटा अब मेरे को चिंता नहीं, तो लाइफ में ठीक ठाक कर रहा है. सो योर फादर वांट्स यू टू सेटल डाउन.
Exactly.
ठीक है. सो अनीशा आई थिंक एडेड दैट पीस ऑफ स्टेबिलिटी.
So that's where we started. So that's when I started Pixeloo in first November. We started Pixeloo.
Yes.
2012.
Yes.
And quite. That happened. After that, a lot of other things. Subsequently, we got engaged, we got married. In between my engagement and my wedding, I lost my dad just before my engagement. So that whole period, between 2012, 2013 was again emotionally, it was very heavy.
Yes.
I lost my friends, in the sense relationship. They didn't pass away, but a lot of my friends abandoned me. I lost a lot of relationship. She was the one person who stood by me through and through the whole thing.
Wow.
As a girlfriend, as a partner, as a wife.
Soulmate.
Yeah, she was the one who stood there and held. It was not easy for her. And I think she sacrificed a lot, for us being together as such. So we went through a very, very rough phase over there. Even after dad passed away, even internally in the family, there were some little bit of other thoda bahut frictions and all this stuff happened.
Yes.
So yeah, she got married, she came in, and then it was like you're seeing an earthquake. It was like that. So yeah, we figured life together. We made decisions as to what has to be done.
Let me cover the 8-year journey because I want to cover 2 aspects. बहुत मुझे important cover करना है कि 8 साल में आपने काम किया, आपने पैसे कमाए, you've reached 9-digit turnovers, you have made good profit, you have a good team size of 30-40, बैंगलोर में ऑफिस है. एंड एक पॉइंट ऐसा आया मुझे ये कवर करना है जस्ट प्री कोविड, क्योंकि आई नो योर जर्नी कि एक पॉइंट पे थोड़ा कंफर्ट जोन, हल्का एरोगेंस कि भाई आई एम द बेस्ट, मुझे किसी का वैलिडेशन नहीं चाहिए, मुझे किसी का फीडबैक नहीं चाहिए, ये प्री कोविड एक पॉइंट आया रहेगा.
या सो व्हेन आई से प्री कोविड ये सिचुएशन हुआ, बट मुझे क्या हुआ था ना, लाइक व्हेन आई से आई डोंट वैलिडेशन का ये था, दैट वाज बिकॉज इट हैड ऑलरेडी हिट मी इन द पास्ट.
यस,
मुझे मैं हीरो हूँ, वो मुझे हिट और हाई वो हो गया.
आई एम द बेस्ट, मैं बादशाह हूँ,
वो हो गया,
मैं बादशाह हूँ बस.
वो मुझे लग गया.
और इंडस्ट्री में आपका गुडविल बहुत अच्छा है.
हाँ
You've done your SWOT, so we know.
And my friends kind of pulled me down and got me grounded.
Okay.
So I was very cool and calm. I didn't crave for anybody to come and appreciate me.
I understand, but इसमें 2-3 gaps भी थे. And let me tell you the gaps. First gap is कि जब हम business करें, but when we don't have a business background or business maturity, बैलेंस शीट क्या है, प्रॉफिट क्या है, वैल्यूएशन क्या है, फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग क्या है, पेंशन क्या है, टीम मेंबर्स भी आ रहे हैं बट वो लंबा कैसे टिकेंगे. फ्रॉम अ स्टार्टअप नाउ यू आर गोइंग टू अ कॉर्पोरेट जर्नी, यू नो, अ बिग जर्नी.
सो या द जर्नी ऑफ पिक्सेडू इज अ लिटिल क्या बोलते हैं, इट आई थिंक इट्स मोर लाइक वी हैव आल्सो लर्नड, वी हैव स्टडीड एंड वी हैव गेन्ड नॉलेज. सो पिक्सेडू इनिशियली वाज मोर लाइक क्या बोलते हैं, इट वाज लाइक अ कलेक्टिव. अच्छा, हम लोग 5-6 लोग हैं, ओके, मैं ओन करता हूँ बट यूर एम्प्लॉय, वी आर ऑल वर्किंग टुगेदर. वन जॉब कम्स, टेक दैट जॉब, एस इट आउट, सेट स्टैंडर्ड्स, यू नो. दूसरा कोई भी कंपटीशन है जो भी है, सभी लोग यू नो लाइक आंख फाड़ के देखेंगे भाई ये लोग कैसे किया इन्होंने. दैट वाज आवर मेन गोल. फॉर अस इट वाज लाइक एनी जॉब वी डू, वी वांट टू बी द बेस्ट, वी वांट टू एस इट. So whether we do 10 jobs or 100 jobs didn't matter. We do one job also, we want to do the best. We were in that zone.
But let's talk about COVID, क्योंकि ये लर्निंग भी देना है. बिजनेस करना और बिजनेस प्रॉपरली मैनेज करने में बहुत फर्क है.
Absolutely.
Despite you doing so well, COVID was a good wake up call. एक चाटा लगा. क्या चाटा लगा वो बताइए.
बहुत बड़ा चाटा लगा. We तो didn't know how to do business only. हम बिजनेस नहीं कर रहे थे. हम तो क्या बोलते हैं, we were running a community. Being very honest, we were running a community. Like हमको महीने 5 लाख चाहिए, 6 लाख चाहिए, हाँ 7 लाख का बिजनेस हो गया, 6 लाख का बिजनेस, हाँ ठीक है बिजनेस हो गया, चलो छुट्टी करते हैं, पार्टी करते हैं. दैट्स हाउ वी वर. सो वी वर चिलिंग, वी वर हैविंग फन. देयर वाज नो मेजर. यस, वी वांटेड टू बिकम वेरी रिच. एवरीबॉडी अंदर ही अंदर सबको, मेरे को मिलियनर बनना है, मेरे को बिलियनर बनना है, लेकिन काम में बहुत मजे करना है हम.
बट
दैट विजन वाज नॉट देयर.
एंड यू हैव डन जीरो मार्केटिंग टिल कोविड. कोई मार्केटिंग नहीं, काम सामने से आ रहा है, यू वर्क ऑन योर ओन टर्म्स, कोई ज्यादा अग्रेशन नहीं, कोई टारगेट्स नहीं, कोई गोल्स नहीं.
इनफैक्ट आई इवन टोल्ड द गाय हु वाज वन ऑफ माय एम्प्लॉइज, हिज नेम इज Zaid. Right now he's in Dubai. He's heading Dubai's GCC right now. When he came and joined me, he was into sales. I remember what I told him. I told him, भाई जो काम आ रहा है ना उसको संभालो, सेल्स करने की कुछ जरूरत ही नहीं है. He was very shocked. क्या बोल? Like, what are you saying? सेल्स नहीं करना है मुझे, मैं तो सेल्स का बंदा हूँ.
बहुत कम.
He's like, अच्छा ऐसे. But yes, we did decent work. We had a lot of fun in life. बहुत मजे किए हमने.
You've seen cash flow, you've seen name, you've seen
so then COVID came.
तो सर अब कोविड के बाद क्या आपको रियलाइज हुआ, क्योंकि आप पैसे कमा रहे हो, यू आर डूइंग गुड, यू आर किंग, बट आपने बिजनेस अभी तक सेट नहीं किया. देयर इज अ डिफरेंस. क्या रियलाइज हुआ वो बताइए.
Okay, so the biggest realization COVID, I'll just tell you a little bit of how the order went. तो जब पहला लॉकडाउन हुआ, I think it didn't make a difference to us. We were just partying. सब अपने अपने घर में पार्टी कर रहे थे. I was like, I still travel a lot. Even those days, I mean, my travel schedule is crazy. एक दिन ये सिटी में, दूसरे दिन दूसरे सिटी में. So I was very happy that I got to spend time at home. I had a son. So my son was 4 years old. तो उसके साथ भी टाइम नहीं मिल रहा था. तो I got a good time with him. So I was very happy. You know, पहला लॉकडाउन फुल चिल किया, रोज पार्टी किया, रोज घर पे खाना पकाओ, ये करो वो करो. It was just, we were just having a ball. As the first COVID finished, then it opened. So we were like, okay, छुट्टी खत्म. Let's get back to work. Now you got back to work, but there's no work. Market बंद है. और हम हैं entertainers. कोई entertainment पे दिमाग नहीं डाल रहा है अभी. सब बंद.
सब Netflix पे.
No, सभी बंद. सब Netflix में. हम लाइव इंडस्ट्री वाले. लाइव इंडस्ट्री बंद हो गया. So now you're wondering what to do. Corporate events, the corporate companies were doing, everybody is like uncertainty. हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे. सभी ने सब कुछ बंद कर दिया.
जी.
I think that was the first time ever in my life that I have called for work. I picked up the phone and I called all the event managers and I said, hey, what's the scene? What's happening? We had all these projects, वो पूरा postpone हुआ था, क्या हो रहा है? नहीं bro, सब cancel हो गया. Indefinitely postponed, we don't know when it is going to happen. So it's like, okay. Of course, we had some pending payments in the market. Then the next move was that, sir, payment pending, we have to, sir, we have also not got paid. हमारा पेमेंट भी अटका हुआ है, हमारे पास पैसा नहीं है देने के लिए, हमारे पास सैलरी देने के लिए पैसा नहीं है. शाबाश. Then I'm like, oh, salary. Anisha, कितना पैसा है? That's when we realized that we don't have money to pay salary. So now we speak to our team and we tell them like, guys, this is the situation. I think we'll have to work with half salary. Of course, most of them stepped forward and they said, okay, done. चलो करते. चलो करते हुआ दूसरा लॉकडाउन आ गया. Now the second lockdown that happened, now it's like, now you're restless. You don't know what to do. So now I'm doing research. I'm like, bhai, what can we do? How we can do? Can we introduce something new to the market? There was a trend of virtual events started off at that point. So we were one of those people who cracked virtual events using Unreal Engine and Unity, where we could put people inside a 3D environment. So all of us sitting in their own houses, we all would connect over a Zoom call, and over Zoom we'll be working on everybody's computer, and we are figuring this out. So we figured, we were already into Unreal Engine because we were making content and all. So now we took that to the next level of doing this. So we figured out how to do virtual events in Unreal Engine. Then first time ever in my life, I put together a presentation with a demo and everything. And now I'm calling every single company. I'm calling the owners, their creative directors and technical heads and everybody and showcasing. So every day I'm doing presentations. I'm like 2-3 presentation rows. घंटे भर. We can do this. This is a demo. हम ये कर सकते हैं, ऐसे कर सकते हैं, ऐसे कर सकते हैं, ऐसे कर सकते हैं. That entire pandemic we did this, and I think during that pandemic, 1-2 places we had some small little animation जो उनको internal event करना था, जो भी है, उसके लिए हमने 1-2 बनाए. That's it. After that we came to office, and then we started off with how to take virtual events to a different level. So we went to the top notch, and we placed ourselves in the top notch. We didn't want to do, I don't know why, I did not want to do the lower segment because everybody was doing it. एक VMix लगा दिया, लैपटॉप लगा दिया, कैमरा लगा दिया, बंदा जाके बैठ गया, वो पूरा कर रहा है, उसको 5,000 रुपए मिलेगा. I'm like, that's not my game. It doesn't make sense. मैं हफ्ते में 10 भी कर लूँ तो 50,000 कमाऊंगा, उससे मैं कुछ कर नहीं सकता. And the amount of work involved in doing that small job is more stressful than doing a big job.
I'm sure.
You know.
So ये झटका लगा रहेगा ना?
Oh, बहुत बड़ा झटका लगा. And then of course we are paying half salary. Now, अभी तो पैसा खत्म हो गया. So here comes our savings. So all my savings were gone. All my savings was gone. All Anisha's savings was gone. Both of us were literally in zero. The next month we would have gone in minus, where we had to take some loan and do something. But luckily, in that, I think we did half salary for 3 months. That 3 months, we were able to turn things around. We came up with new solutions, new ideas, new offerings to the market, and the market was excited, and we started doing things.
So revenue.
Yeah. There was a time where I think some 5-6 of us in the office, we didn't leave the office for 2 weeks.
Wow.
We were there in the office.
2 weeks, 14 days.
Yeah, 2 weeks or maybe more. हम office में थे.
क्या बात है.
So घर से either our girlfriend or wife or mother. They used to bring khana, they used to bring clothes, kapde, toothbrush, toothpaste, sabun, shampoo, everything was happening in the office. We had a small office where सब उधर ही हो रहा था हमारा. For 2 weeks we guys were there.
And
Day night.
जैसे COVID खत्म हुआ, I think live events again started, and I think you must have.
It took time.
But you survived that 12 months.
Yeah, we did 3 months of half salary, and then we turned the things around, and then we could survive.
Wow.
The only thing we were not able to do is give any increments.
That is okay.
After that, so the next year till the next year we couldn't do any increments.
But उसके बाद handsome increments और bonus मिले, वो भी मुझे पता है. I know all your data. अभी मेरा एक question है sir. You are doing good. You are able to pivot. Why choose mentoring? Why did you choose for coaching?
So when this COVID thing happened and all this happened, after that is where I really started thinking to myself like, okay, where did I go wrong? We were doing good. We were doing business. Also, another very interesting thing happened is in the industry, there were a lot of people who got inspired by me and Pixadoo. And a lot of new companies came up in the market.
Yes.
Mumbai,
competition.
Delhi, Ahmedabad, Hyderabad. Lot of the cities, multiple companies. These are all people who worked with me. One event, dekha, I think they could see that picture because of the environment and their background where they came from. Maybe because I was from whatever background I had. I was not from a business background and my brain did not work that way. I couldn't see the bigger picture, being very honest.
Sure.
So a lot of people came up, and then slowly I started seeing the clients who work with me are now working with somebody else. I'm like, what happened? No bro, you are very expensive. आप बहुत expensive हो, आप बहुत premium हो, आप ऐसे हो वैसे हो.
और हर एक को कैसे ही
I'm
चाहिए.
like, ठीक है. हाँ, that was another scenario.
हर एक को कैसे ही चाहिए.
हाँ, तू नहीं है तो मैं तेरे साथ क्यों इवेंट करूँ? तू आएगा क्या मेरे इवेंट को, मैं तुझे दूंगा इवेंट. If your team is going to come, then no bro, I want you to come.
ये भी issue है.
वो भी एक issue है. So I had newer challenges. Then I was seeing newer companies coming in and they were doing things. We were setting trends. We were introducing something. They got inspired. See, for me, I don't call it copy because everything is inspiration. हम inspire होते हैं, उसको लेके हम can we do something of our own? That's how I see it.
Sure.
I think it's a very Chinese philosophy, but I like it. So I don't hold anything against anybody. They're great. They're good competition to me. They're pushing me now. So suddenly the market is filled with competition.
Okay.
And now for me it's like, okay, I am doing something wrong or there is a knowledge deficit here with me. Neither me or Anisha are from a business background. We didn't go to business school. We don't know finance. We don't understand things. So that is where, I started looking out. And that is when I met this great person, Mr. Vijay. And he was, again, he's a legend in the industry. I've been following him for a very, very long time. And then finally, we became close and everything. And then he started giving some good advice. And then, we told sir, why don't you, be our mentor and things. So he came on board. He mentored us for about 3 years. We learned a lot about
EBITDA क्या है, first time पहला life पे.
Accounts में क्या होता है, ये balance sheet क्या है, P&L क्या है, cash flow क्या है, EBITDA क्या है. मैंने तो लाइफ में सुना ही नहीं था कि EBITDA कोई चीज है,
कोई बेटा है.
Yeah, I didn't even know. And then how do you do your percentages? How do you do your calculations? What is what? And placement, how are we placing ourselves in the market? Yeah, all of those things.
Sure.
So he did that. And yes, we got to learn a lot from him. We're still great friends. Then came a point where, for me, it was like, okay, now I need to go higher and get more serious into this because things are going to become bigger. My aim and my ambition became bigger. My appetite became bigger. Now, a guy who did not want to do marketing ever and was just chilling and phone aayega, kaam aayega. Now I was going all out. I was pitching to people. I was hunting for work. I was calling people. I got my sales guy who I told, you don't have to do sales and do only management. Told him, I'm changing your role, you're back into sales. He just looked at me and he said,
क्या हो गया?
भाई मैं इतना साल सेल्स भूल गया, मैं तू वापस सेल्स में भेज रहा है मुझे, पागल है क्या? I said, नहीं, हमको करना है भाई,
करना पड़ेगा,
आ जाओ करते. So even for him, he said, मुझे तो टाइम से तू 1 साल ले ले, but I know you can do it.
Sure.
तो करेंगे. So slowly now it became like luckily the team, my senior team has been there with me for a very long time, over a decade now. So I had the support of the back end. I have the experts. Now I had newer challenges. Build a team under them, which they were not open to. So now I have to build a team under them. So we started building team under them. Then got into marketing, sales and all this stuff, fixing social media. So there were too many things to do and we needed direction. So yes, online I saw quite a few mentors, spoke to a few of them, tried a few of them. Some were rude, some were arrogant, some were very, in the face. He like, bhai, tu waste hai, tere acha nahi hoega types. It's like, some of them, I don't know who is this person. There's one person, I had enrolled for a free class where normally initially it is some 99 rupees or whatever. I'd enrolled for a class and the class was on a Sunday and I started getting voice notes about 3 days before. In his voice note, he was like, very, kya bolte? I found it very rude. Do you want to change your life from being a mama papa shop to a proper businessman? Then you have to attend my class. Make sure you attend. Don't miss it. It wasn't that zone. So I like, bhai, tu kar kya raha hai? If you're going to be leaving voice notes like this, it is time. I hope you are ready. If you are not, you are never going to grow in life. I'm like, where are you going to? Like, bhai, tu itna personal kyun le raha hai? Yes, everything is personal in life. Like for me, my business, everything is very personal, but this is a little too much. You are literally scaring the other person. So I saw all kinds of people, and then finally, I came across you, and I saw a few of your reels and everything, and then I enrolled, and then I did that. The first one when I did, I liked your approach. Your approach was very, very different than all the other people. I think I had gone through some 10, 12 of them.
Wow.
And then I had done some free classes with most of them. I had done the free classes. Some of them who were rude like this, I thought didn't even bother going there. I said, forget it. Some of them were very analytical. Sirf number. The other side was not there. So when you did the class, you related business to a lot of other aspects in life, which came about to me as very different because, like I'm very interested in numerology, astrology, and all these things. I have a lot of these things which are there. This is all my hobby, and then I like the way you were relating a lot of things to walks of life, day-to-day life, and how you relate different things to different energies, to different aspects, and then the way of correlating accounts to something else, which is your day-to-day, which made me understand things very faster, easier. And I think that is when I told Anisha, like, you know what, I need you to do this, because she was seeing me attend all these things and she was not up for it. Like, Anisha was handling things. COVID kind of hit her also, woke her up, shook her up and everything. But the involvement of Anisha was, how do I say, today she's involved 1000%.
Yes, hands on.
1000, she's probably involved more than me.
Yes.
1000%.
Yes.
But at that point, Anisha was like, okay, we need to improve the business, we need to do this, we need to do this. She was handling a few things. It was more like, duty. Then when we attended your class, then I did everything, then Anisha also came and then he said, okay, this is where the batch is starting, but we are going to be busy, season time, Jan mein karte hain. So I think we started our journey with you this Jan. So from Jan when we started, I think for us, the whole perspective towards business, life, personal life, is completely changed. It's a total 360 for us. Unbelievable, like what we have gone through. It's a complete 360 transformation that me and her have had. Even in our relationship between me and her, we have had a major shift. You know, the way we live life today, the way we talk to each other today, the way we respect each other and give importance and everything. Yeah, because like even for me, by default, I'm a little loner because of my traveling and everything. I'm very happy in my own world. I'm a hardcore loner.
Sure.
But now things have changed. Now I, make it a point to call her, make it a point to discuss. So we have office time discussion, we have personal life time discussion. We are doing those things.
एक चीज मैं अच्छा देखा कि जो अनिशा ने इम्प्लीमेंट किया है टीम का, रिव्यूज का, इंक्रीमेंट बोनस का, विच इज नॉट इजी.
Yes.
इट इज वेरी टफ कि आप इंक्रीमेंट और बोनस कैसे दो, कैसे सबको खुश करो, क्योंकि निगोशिएशंस, ब्लैकमेल, अच्छा बुरा सब होने वाला है.
Yes.
प्लस पर्सनल फाइनेंस एक एरिया जो हम थोड़ा हल्के में लेते थे.
Exactly.
आई थिंक उसमें भी जो डिसिप्लिन है कि सर हम इतना इन्वेस्ट करेंगे, सेव करेंगे, हमारा पेंशन प्लान ये है, बच्चों के लिए ये है, टीम के लिए ये फाइनेंशियल गोल्स है.
हाँ जी.
आई थिंक द वे अनिशा ने सिंसियरली ये किया. आई वाज वेरी हैप्पी. आप लोगों ने एक टाउन हॉल किया था, उसमें भी आपने मेरे और मेरी टीम को इनवाइट किया था कि जिस तरह टीम के एनर्जी है, बॉन्डिंग है, विजन बिल्डिंग है. आई थिंक जो हम सिखाते बहुत सिंपल है केसी. आई थिंक इट्स वेरी वेरी सिंपल.
Yeah.
इट इज जस्ट द पुश, द अलाइनमेंट एंड द इम्प्लीमेंटेशन व्हिच मेक्स इट गुड टू ग्रेट.
Absolutely.
आई थिंक
See, if you had made it complex,
नहीं.
you wouldn't have understood and we wouldn't have
Hmm.
implemented.
Yeah.
अरे ये तो बहुत complicated है. But you break it down into such simple steps, which makes a huge difference.
एंड मेरा
For
टीम
us.
आई थिंक गौरव सर एंड
Yeah,
अक्षय and आई थिंक दे हैव डन अ डिसेंट जॉब इन पुशिंग यू गाइस.
I think they've done a fabulous job. And I keep telling, even now, I keep telling Gaurav sir every now and then, like, I am a little lazy, you push me.
डंडा मारो.
आप poke करो मुझे,
डंडा मारो.
आप चाकू चूरी जो मारना है मारो, no problem. मैं हूँ थोड़ा lazy because sometimes I get stuck with multiple
For
things
sure.
and I tend to forget.
Sure.
Like as much as I have like right now, being honest, I have a schedule. Like my days, all my meetings are marked and
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
Like you won't believe. Yesterday I had my meetings marked and मेरा पूरा chart completely haywire चला गया because there were a couple of government meetings and then everything went haywire.
Hmm.
In between I had to do a couple of other meetings with people which did not happen. They got angry with me. Then I had to apologize to them. So it went on till about night
Wow.
10:30, 11.
एंड आज सुबह को 2 बजे आप बैंगलोर से निकले हो टू रीच योर अर्ली मॉर्निंग.
Yes.
रियली नो डिप इन एनर्जी, फुल ऑन पैशन. आई थिंक इट्स अमेजिंग. आपकी स्टोरी सर मुझे पता है. आई थिंक स्टोरी में सबसे इंटरेस्टिंग है कि यू हैव अ बैंगलोर ऑफिस, यू आर प्लानिंग एक्सपांशन, यू हैव अ दुबई ऑफिस, आपके प्लान्स भी है एक्सपांड करने के. लेट मी टेल यू,
We have a Mumbai office also.
वी हैव अ मुंबई ऑफिस ऑल्सो. यस. एंड आई थिंक वेरी हैप्पी कि जितने भी इंडियन आर्टिस्ट है who have been doing shows abroad, Middle East, USA, UK, Australia, आपने वो shows किए. So you are supporting Indian artists. Like I said, IFA, Filmfare Awards, हनी सिंह है, बादशाह है, साउथ के बड़े बड़े स्टार्स है. आई थिंक आपने सबके लिए काम किया है. मुझे एक चीज़ बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है सर. यू डोंट हैव अ लग्जरी कार. यू कैन बाई अ कार एवरी मंथ. यू डोंट हैव अ लग्जरी कार. कोई 1 करोड़ के ऊपर का गाड़ी नहीं है. क्यों सर? जस्ट क्यूरियस.
I don't think I have the need for it. Number one.
Beautiful.
I honestly don't think I have the need for it. In fact, the car that I have is, I mean, with great difficulty, I think we decided to spend 40 lakhs on it or something, which is again on loan. That itself was like a little push. We did not want to go there, but we were like, "Acha, theek hai.
करते.
Let's just have this." Karke we went. But I don't want to go into a luxury segment car right now because honestly, I feel in India it doesn't make sense.
Sure.
The pricing and of course our
Infrastructure.
our roads and infra. See, India is in it's in a progression of getting built.
Yes.
India is getting built.
Yes.
So I'm going along in the process of building.
But I admire this क्योंकि मैं इतने लोगों को जानता हूँ केसी सर, जैसे हल्का सक्सेस आता है ना, महंगा गाड़ी, महंगा घर, फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग जीरो होता है, देन यू डोंट सेव. आई थिंक शायद प्री कोविड में भी यही हुआ था कि थोड़ा हम फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग में थोड़े पुअर थे.
वो फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग कुछ था ही नहीं.
अभी
हम लोग
better.
थोड़ा बहुत सेविंग कर रहे थे उतना
हाँ.
ही. I think
और वो भी एफडीज में. आई थिंक जितना भी
yeah, a little bit of FD, maybe we had a little in the savings, whatever.
Yes.
That's about it. And that
That's
is
it.
exactly what went out,
Yes.
during.
नाउ वी हैव
COVID.
प्लान्ड एसआईपीज है.
Now I think between me and Anisha, our entire financial, wherever we stand today, is probably only from the last 2.5 years.
Yes.
2.5 years. That's it.
Yes. So
Not more.
जर्नी हैज स्टार्टेड. आपका फ्यूचर बहुत अग्रेसिव है. मैं लोगों को कहना चाहता हूँ कि ही वांट्स टू एक्सपांड एंड आई एम श्योर यू विल. यू वांट टू एक्सपांड. इंडिया में और स्ट्रांग होना है. आपको मिडिल ईस्ट ऑफिस स्ट्रांग करना है. प्लस यू आर लुकिंग फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल एज पार्टनर्स और फ्रेंचाइजी whom you can train and whom you can help scale.
Absolutely.
Because I think अकेले आप नहीं कर पाओगे. I think आप जो बिजनेस में बैठे हो वो easily 200-500 करोड़ का टर्नओवर easily टच कर सकता है if you have the right partners. So it's a win-win. And we spoke also of a dream कि in the future अगर आप एक यूनिवर्सिटी या स्किल बेस्ड यूनिवर्सिटी या कोर्स बना सको where you can train a lot of young people who can come and you can train them कि भाई VJ experience events में भी आप करोड़पति बन सकते हो. And you can share your connection, your experience.
So that's been a very long-standing dream where I want to teach. Unfortunately, I have not been able to start teaching as yet.
Sure.
लेकिन वो एक dream है where I want to part my knowledge and not just part my knowledge but also teach the skills that are required in the entertainment industry.
Super.
In India, there is actually no technical school. There is no technical school. You have event management schools who teach you basics of event management, maybe marketing, operations and sales, which is very event oriented.
No technicals.
But event technicals, there is no schools. Right now, I think if I'm not wrong, there are a couple of legendary lighting engineers or people who have started their own schools and things where they are teaching, which again is very their field centric. But as a proper technical school which teaches everything, right now it's only workshops.
I would like to tell you, KC sir today is also hungry and foolish. What I mean by that is आप daily 1 घंटा 2 घंटा 3 घंटा despite being busy you consume content.
Yes.
कि हमारे इंडस्ट्री में दुनिया में क्या चल रहा है. और आपने एक चीज इंटरेस्टिंग बोला था कि यू हैव यूज्ड AI एंड ऑटोमेशन कि बेस्ट न्यूज बेस्ट रिसर्च आर्टिकल्स आपके पास आ जाए. ये कैसे किया ये बताओ, क्योंकि ये आपने जो किया बहुत स्मार्ट है. rather than me searching and googling बेस्ट आर्टिकल्स ऑटोमेटिकली AI ढूंढ के आपको पुश करता है. ये कैसे सेटअप किया था ये बोलिए.
So basically there are automation tools that are available in the market.
Like
NA10 is one of them.
NA10, yes.
So in NA10 you can probably put an Excel. You can connect your Excel sheet and you can put all the topics or the keywords and key things that is required for you, and that can go into the NA10 automation, and then you can connect that with say ChatGPT or different news channels around the world or what's happening. It could even be I've even connected it to Instagram accounts of different people around the world whom I follow.
Wow.
On a regular basis. So all these words, when they do, like somebody's done a new stage design, somebody's done something new in LED screen, कोई नया product आ गया, कोई lighting में नया product आया which is new, so I've connected all of their accounts. So this Excel is like a master sheet which has got all these keywords. So whenever there is something, it takes only that post and it kind of keeps sending it to me.
आपको कैसे ईमेल पे सेंड करता है?
It comes on Telegram.
अच्छा, आपको टेलीग्राम पे सीधा भेज देता है. So your life is so easy.
Yeah.
You have a personal assistant 24/7 365 which is AI जो curate करता है content based on your keywords.
Yes.
And वो उठा के आपको देता है और आप consume करते हैं.
Keep sending me in Telegram and then I can keep going through it.
क्या brilliant. और ये आपने खुद ने सेट किया है?
Yeah, मैंने खुद ने, and I also have 2 AI engineers who work for me.
Wow.
There are 2 people who've been with me for the past 2 years now.
Nice. AI engineers. So you are future ready. You are future smart, future ready.
Yes.
आप बिजनेस में AI के कौन से टूल्स यूज करते हो? थोड़ा स्लोली समझाना.
So we've been using ChatGPT
for research.
Sure. ChatGPT for not just research but even for copywriting. We use Perplexity for a lot of information consumption.
Okay.
And research.
Okay.
Perplexity. ChatGPT again, we use it in conjunction with a lot of image and video generation softwares.
Okay.
Which is like, say, we use Midjourney.
Okay.
We use Runway ML. We use Pika.
Okay. So Midjourney is for image, I know.
Right now Midjourney does videos also.
Okay.
Midjourney does videos also.
तो आप यूज कर रहे हो उसको?
Yes.
Super.
So you can go to you can go to ChatGPT and you can say it is for Midjourney, or it is for Ideogram, or it is for a Pika, or it is for Runway ML, or it is for, like, Chinese have some great tools, like there's one called Huawei, then there's DeepSeek. So we have kind of figured out which are the best tools which makes sense for us.
और आप यूज कर रहे हो?
We are using them.
What is Pika used for?
Pika is again an image and video tool, more towards video.
And Runway ML?
Runway ML is like, I could say it's more like a portal which has got multiple multiple what do you call them? Multiple nodes which you can use, and you can choose what you want to do with them.
But क्या? What is it used for basically?
Image, video,
Okay.
anything.
ठीक है. So I
That
think
is where this is.
so you're using a lot of AI.
Yes, we're using a lot of these things. What we also do is we also use Adobe.
Okay.
Right now, Adobe has got a lot of AI integration.
Oh, okay, nice.
So Photoshop.
Canva, do you use Canva AI? Can you just do basic?
Canva, I don't do Canva.
Team.
I think my team uses Canva.
Sure.
My team uses Canva and Canva AI.
Canva AI.
So we've been using like Adobe built in. There is a lot of AI features.
Okay.
Like
So
Photoshop, we can use a lot of AI, and it's very great even for upscaling and things like those.
super.
Now we've got into Gemini.
Okay.
Big level.
Nice.
In
Gemini,
fact,
beautiful.
Gemini is recently got integrated with Unreal Engine.
Okay.
So मैं Unreal Engine में I can just create a basic scene and give a prompt, and right next to it in real time, it will change that whole scene into something else. So for us, AI is really helped in terms of storyboarding.
Super.
So it is faster storyboarding and faster rejection. So now I can give more option to my clients.
Wow.
Previously, to show a concept to a client, it would have taken us days.
More time, more money. Huh?
Yeah. Now we can show them multiple options, and what happens most of the time, जब client आते हैं ना सर, majority of the time like they don't know what they want.
Don't know what it is. You show us.
They don't know what they want.
Yes.
मेरे को इवेंट करना है,
हाँ.
मेरे को ऐसा दिखना है, एकदम आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स आइडिया चाहिए.
हाँ.
आप दिखाओ ना.
आप दिखाओ.
आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स
क्या दिखाएगा?
वही ब्रीफ है. आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स, आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड.
कोई हट के दिखाओ.
कोई हट के दुनिया में किसी ने किया ही नहीं हो ऐसा दिखाओ.
हाँ.
तो नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस इज आई कैन कम अप विद 10 ऑप्शंस and I can put all the 10 on the table and I can tell him like, sir, इसमें आपको कौन सा अच्छा लग रहा है?
We reiterate.
बट चूज भी नहीं सर, इसमें आपको, क्योंकि उनको पता नहीं है उनको क्या चाहिए. तो इसमें कौन सा अच्छा लग रहा है, आप बोलो ना.
वो टेम्पलेट.
Then we discuss.
And then we
short down say 2, 3. Then we take those 3. Then we work on those 3. Come back to them.
Sure.
So that's the process. So what happens is faster rejection and faster approvals. That is happening.
Wow. I think amazing podcast. Going to last questions, last segment, rapid fire questions. 3 people who have inspired you a lot. It could be living, dead, anyone.
3 people who have inspired me a lot. I think I'll have to choose people from my life itself who who've been a part of my life. One would be Pirosh, who came at a particular point in my life and taught me a lot. So he's probably the one guy who I would forever call a boss.
Awesome.
Number 2, I think I can't choose one person. I would rather choose my family there. My family's been a big support and taught me a lot. And they're still supporting me, which includes my dad and my mom and everybody. So definitely, I wouldn't want to say one person. This is tough, choosing only 3 people.
5. Chalo, aur do.
Nikhil, again, I have to give a lot of credit to Nikhil Chinappa for coming into my life at the right time and, really
big break. Yeah.
Really giving me a huge
Thanks, Nikhil. Really appreciate it.
I really need to thank Nikhil for that. My team, definitely the boys who stayed with me and who are still staying with me. कुछ तो है, कुछ जो साथ में है.
Yes, I think you're a good boss, you're good people, and you know how to share. I think they have seen you're open to share. You're open to share ESOPs, profit, bonuses. So I think that's it.
Yeah, and they inspire me every day with what they do, and
So,
it's such a growing relationship.
2 people who are not part of your life, but जिनके बारे में देख के, पढ़ के, रील्स, बुक्स पढ़ के आपको अच्छा लगा. Any 2 people who have been not part of your life?
People who are not part of my life, but I really
like Modi or Gandhi or Shah Rukh Khan or.
I think definitely Steve Jobs.
Okay.
He's kind of played a very inspirational role in my life.
Okay.
Steve Jobs for sure.
Okay.
Another person, I mean, in recent times, probably I would say Elon Musk. He's inspired me in a very different way.
Sure.
Not in the usual way, but more towards the hustle. I think he's the guy whom I learned or inspired me with the hustle. And I mean, there's a concept which I learned from him. There is something called as noise and signal.
Yes.
So this I learned from Elon Musk, because Elon Musk has people literally say he's got zero noise.
Yeah, zero noise.
He's 100% signal,
He's
which
alien.
is crazy.
He's alien.
Yeah, and for me, it has been a constant. This is a process. It's a constant struggle to denoise and go with the signal. So I think that is one concept which I learned from Elon Musk.
Sure. Last two questions. Advice for startups and young people who are seeing, like students in startups who are seeing this. क्या एडवाइस देना चाहोगे आप उनको? शॉर्ट एडवाइस. लाइफ में बड़ा बनना है तो कैसे करना है?
ओके, इफ लाइफ में बड़ा बनना है और ये इंडस्ट्री में बनना है तो नंबर 1, ड्रॉप योर ईगो एंड एटीट्यूड आउट ऑफ द डोर and come inside.
Okay.
Be ready to bend your back and put in the work.
Okay.
Don't look at money in the initial part. Do the work and look at the progress, look at the journey. Don't look at the destination. I think things will happen.
मैं इसमें ऐड करूंगा, पगार बेनिफिट्स डे 1 पे मत देखो, पहले कमर तोड़ो, रिलेशन बिल्ड करो, वैल्यू बिल्ड करो, फाइंड अ गुड नेटवर्क मेंटर,
जर्नी पे कंसंट्रेट,
प्रोसेस, द जर्नी इज मोर इंपॉर्टेंट देन डेस्टिनेशन.
जर्नी पे कंसंट्रेट करो, एवरीथिंग विल ऑटोमेटिकली हैपन.
एनी एमएसएमई एंटरप्रेन्योर और फैमिली बिजनेस एंटरप्रेन्योर जो हमारा मेजर कम्युनिटी है, if you sing this podcast, 1 or 2 pieces of advice for them, how to scale their business and be happy at the same time.
I think with MSME, I mean, lot of things, मेरा खुद का realization है, गवर्नमेंट ने बहुत सारा स्कीम छोड़ा है, प्लीज उस पर रिसर्च कीजिए, या फिर कोई maybe ask your mentor to advise you on the government schemes. I think India is going on a different trajectory altogether. Sure. Lot of facilities are there, lot of advantages. Please look into that. Secondly, I think the world is changing. The older way of doing business will not work now. World is completely changing, so you have to be open. Sometimes you have to disappear and hand the baton to your employee and say, you take the credit, you do the work, and be happy to put them in the front, which is what I've learned and which is what I do now. I don't want any credit for myself. I put my employees in the front. You represent. Appreciation is yours.
Yes.
Bad reviews is yours. Everything is yours.
I think
when you need me, I'll be there.
I think एक चीज जो मैं आप में और अनिशा में देखता हूँ कि you learn to share. You give them enough respect, titles, good financial growth, good emotional growth. I think ये भी एक MSME को एडवाइस में देना चाहूँगा कि आप कर सकते हैं. ये पूरे पॉडकास्ट में सबसे इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट कौन सा लगा आप कमेंट में देना, एंड वो कमेंट को अपने लाइफ के साथ आप एनालाइज करो, एक इनसाइट दो. द बेस्ट कमेंट विद द बेस्ट इनसाइट जो हमें जेन्युइन लगता है, केसी सर की टीम उन्हें एक iPhone 17 ब्रांड न्यू गिफ्ट करेंगे. ये मेरा हक है, मैं अनाउंस कर रहा हूं. सो बी वेरी वेरी जेन्युइन विथ योर कमेंट, विथ योर इनसाइट्स. द बेस्ट कमेंट अक्रॉस इंस्टाग्राम और यूट्यूब, 1 कमेंट को हम एक यूजर को फ्री iPhone 17 देंगे. और ये पॉडकास्ट को कंक्लूड करते हैं कि एक लड़का बॉर्न होता है ट्रेडिशनल स्ट्रिक्ट फैमिली में, 7 बजे रात का कर्फ्यू होता है, एजुकेशन उसका चॉइस नहीं होता है, ड्रॉप आउट होता है, 10th पास ही होता है. उसके बाद फादर के साथ काम करता है, लेकिन बापू सेहत के लिए हानिकारक है, पैसे नहीं होते तो 10-10 किलोमीटर चलता है, धीरे धीरे इवेंट मैनेजमेंट करता है, डीजे बनता है, गवर्नमेंट के बैन के कारण ऐसे ही स्ट्रगल करता है. एक दिन गोवा जाता है, वहां पे देखता है वीजे का लाइफ, विजुअल जॉकी एक्सपीरियंस का लाइफ, और वो कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करता, सब काम छोड़ के, इवेंट, डीजे, बापू का काम छोड़ के सिर्फ वीजे करता है. And he is India's first premier, most loved, most respected visual artist. A company doing fantastic pan-India experience. It has pan-India presence, Dubai presence, and सबसे interesting, अब पूरे वर्ल्ड को कैप्चर करना है. वो अब पार्टनर्स ढूंढ रहे हैं, वो टेक्निकल ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूट लॉन्च कर रहे हैं, और उनका सपना है, हाउ डू आई रीच 1,000 crore कंपनी विद एटलीस्ट 108 सक्सेसफुल पार्टनर्स. I am very very thankful, KC sir, and to Anisha for being part of my journey, for being my mentors, and for this wonderful experience sharing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank you and everybody at 39 Solutions over here. It has been life-changing. It has been eye-opening. And I wish everybody, makes up their mind and comes, at least takes one advice from you and the people over here. I think it's definitely going to change your life. So, guys, 39 Solutions and Basesh sir, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Love and blessings. Take care. और ऐसे ही अमेजिंग कंटेंट के लिए कीप फॉलोइंग बिजनेस विद बसेश.